Plus, I remember how.
Uh,
Got it.
Wait. I need to put my radio on.
Launch game. Let me put my feathers in my hair.
You guys missed it. Now I can listen to the radio in my head. It's always playing in my head.
yeah,
I can listen.
he basically got a mutation that made him able to hear the radio in his head.
Can
So
he
I'm
turn
gonna
it
I'm
off?
gonna
He cannot turn it
no.
off.
So I will be jingling sometimes.
Can you tune your radio?
He can tune it to different things. He can
Yes.
focus on different radio stations. There's two that are common in the wasteland right now.
I'm actually on the background. I'm gonna listen to like Fallout music, and like if I'm sinning a little bit, that means I'm sinning in game. You know what I mean?
All right.
Like my character just walks around and boop 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 boop.
When we last left off, the party began traveling through Terminus, headed towards Mechaville to sell some goods before searching for info on a vault to which Fleshskinner was headed. On the way, they were stopped by some raider thugs making an impromptu toll road. During combat, they were aided by a strange tribal Florida man by the name of Ganayegi Ama, or Gon for short. After dealing with the threat, they met a vault dweller male by the name of Juan Sinmiedo, a taxman in search of records from the Vault Tech regional headquarters. He collected taxes owed from Marcus Bright, paid some out to Vincent Ralphman, and he and Gon followed the party back to Mechaville. There, the party met with the mayor, who was also collected from, asked about the vaults. He had little to no info, but did point them back to the regional HQ, a building that is mostly picked over and was in the process of being scavenged by the Pasicanis, or Cannies. Strange individuals covered in aluminum foil and aluminum cans who seek harmony with the EMAG by tasing themselves with electrical batteries. Ignoring them for the most part, the party picked over the cubicles, discovering about info about Vault-Tec personal shelter, Series 3000 bought by the Raygun Industries, and a terminal with entries about the vaults of Georgia. In doing so, they tripped a tripwire set by Fleshkinner, setting off an FEV valve. It dispersed its virus onto Carter and Jeffrey, who were standing nearby, causing them to be telepathic in Carter's case and able to pick up radio waves in Jeffrey's. The terminal had info about 6 vaults: Vault 91 near Westview Abbey and Terminus, 69 in Macon, 2 in Warner Robins, 121 under Stone Mountain, 7 in Athens, and 113 somewhere in Savannah. Following up on the most specific info, the party snuck past some feral ghouls in Westview Abbey and entered Vault 91, where they saw the place transformed and filled with flesh and brainiac monsters, psychic monsters of Fleshkinner's creation, which is where we pick up today.
Nice recap.
Thank you.
I'm starting to wonder what the hell I missed last week when I wasn't here.
You
Sounds
gained the
crazy.
ability to read our thoughts. That's what you missed. Your character.
As like a cantrip, all you have to do is tell me you want to read somebody's thoughts, and essentially it's like a cantrip. You could do a deeper read because you have like psychic points now. But essentially for free, you get to just tell me I want to make a charisma speech check and like read his thoughts, and I have to tell you his surface level thoughts.
Well, no, I was more getting at it. Like I missed one session. It sounds like it's gone totally off the rails.
Kind of. Um,
Hey, Jeffrey, you think you could heal me again? Is that available?
Heal you. No, that was Donald, the healer, right?
Oh, Donald's the healer?
I have
Uh,
I have food items that heal up. So
you also have food
yeah,
items as well, Gone. If you eat them,
Oh, I can eat
uh,
food.
yeah.
I changed my character a little bit, so now his like healing is a bit worse now. I
So if
had
you
to
Got
go
it.
into
change
your
him because I made
inventory,
some mistakes.
the mongrel
Yes,
dog
yes.
food heals 4 HP.
Oh, that's
Got it.
right. We were searching this area and we found a bunch of food here.
Yeah.
yeah.
I can't
So
remember what it was though, and I didn't put it on my character sheet.
looking at the end, looking for my notes, remembering the end of the video. Elliot, I think you found some preserved powdered sweet tea.
Yeah. He
Okay, I
basically
found
found a
tea.
really common brand of sweet tea, or at least a rare brand of sweet tea that's in the up top, but it was common pre-war. It's called Starry Skies sweet tea. It comes in like powdered packets.
Hmm.
You
Uh,
essentially
uh,
found sweet tea.
Elliot, the packages you found there. Uh, in Mechaville, Junior would probably be quite interested in taking them off of you at a reasonable rate, especially knowing what some of the clientele they have be interested in this.
You think he likes tea?
Him probably not, but his clientele that visit the place does.
Okay.
In the kitchen here, is there any? Do I find any good any coffee?
You do actually. There is like a can of coffee. Old. It's actually like well preserved. It seems to be in good shape. There's some about 10 packets of that tea. Some of the coffee. There's a Nuka-Cola, and then you find about 2 or 3 cans of like spam or cram rather.
Same difference.
Yeah. What you do notice, Gone, as you're kind of like milling about this building, um, is you guys find yourself in the pulsing, undulating halls of 90 Vault 91, and the just like the lair that was below the mortuary, for the three of you who went to the lair in the previous episode, it appears that whatever power is supplying this new flesh forge is causing the outgrowth of living tissue from the machine to creep down the halls of the Vault 91, and it's causing any flaps of skin that have fallen down from the ceiling to sway in a non-extant wind.
Gross.
Cool.
So it looks like you know when you go in the fish belly in Zelda?
Yeah, it looks exactly like that, yes.
When it comes to votes like this, is there a general standard design to them, or is it just individual designs?
There's different designs based on each vault. This is Vault 91's layout, but essentially, like, there's different. They have some standard buildings, rooms. Like, there's the power room, the water room, in general. Usually an atrium, usually an overseer's room. Uh, you find yourself in an old classroom, Elliot. It looks like a mostly abandoned, like kind of dusty room. There is a projector with a holotape in it about the Red Menace.
Okay, we take that.
I will ask John if he is actually familiar with a vote like this layout where the fusion reactor would be.
I don't think I would know anything about Vault-Tec stuff.
John is wearing a vote suit with the letters IRS, and he does have a good voice, so
Oh, Juan. Juan.
Oh,
John is
okay, that's
just
gonna get
John,
confusing
but like
fast.
in Spanish.
yeah,
Yeah.
John, yeah,
That's gonna get confusing extremely
There's two
quickly.
Johns. There's
John,
John and then there's Juan.
yeah, John. Okay,
Juan. Juan.
Juan.
You can just call him Sin for short.
Moneybags.
And Carter.
He's
Uh,
the guy who's been stealing your money.
uh, Juan basically looks around and he says, yeah, well, here's the atrium right to the right of us, but there appears that uh, here, if you follow me, I can. And he's kind of like really nervous because like as he like, you call him back to a memory that he has of his own vault, but as he looks around, he's like actively like nervous because like everything that's going around, he can see how just fucked up this situation is in this vault, and he's just kind of, I I think it should be down here.
If we
Okay,
stab the flesh, does it like react?
Yeah, if you stab the flesh, it like sends out a ripple from the point of contact, and when you pull your blade out, the flesh heals back in that spot.
Does it ripple in a direction or just like a water droplet in all directions?
It ripples towards a specific direction.
Okay,
Ooh.
which direction is that?
It ripples towards the atrium back this way.
Is that where Juan's taking us right now?
No, he's taking you another direction.
The
Okay.
It
Well, then I
actually, it
tap him on
actually,
the shoulder and I say, "Check this shit out," but in tribal.
But it's tribal.
uh,
None of us know what you're talking about.
what language does it sound like? If it's probably a mix of American languages.
it's probably a mix of Spanish, English, and uh, Brazilian or Portuguese. He's speaking a
Yeah,
mix of
mixed with
English.
kind of like a. I
So you
imagine
sound like a
also language
sim?
that's devolved. Like there's no longer intellectuals to like keep fancy words in the vocabulary, so it's kind of reverted to what you need to survive. So it's a very reduced vocabulary, and
Yeah.
I rely on a lot of like, uh, you know, physical suggestions. So pointing, gestures are really important for me.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
his
it's
language is a mix of like English, Spanish, Portuguese, and Cherokee or like Native American.
so it's like a pidgin yeah, in English being a mix of multiple languages in a sense.
In a sense, yeah.
Mm.
But it really is just one. I wouldn't go as far as to call myself multilingual. It's just
Well, pidgin it just referred to a what is a collectoral language when it came to old world trade language of people getting the point across when it comes to mercantile business when they speak different languages. That's
Um, Actually, as you if you stab into the flesh again, Gon, you notice it ripples in two directions. It ripples towards the room that Juan is leading you, or Sin is leading you. That's his last name, Sin Miedo, and it ripples back towards the atrium.
Hmm. I think there might be enemies still alive in here.
Enemy.
let's turn off the power of the vault. At the very least, we don't need to worry about any more of those abominations being made.
Do you think it's wise to turn it off now before we're done searching? I
True.
mean, we're not sure where the production is happening. So we don't know if turning off the power here would even help.
Do you guys want to heal before anything? Like, do you guys
Yeah,
want
would
to eat
you
some
do
food?
that?
I'm guessing you probably do. Or maybe not. Maybe because you're in like a disturbing Cronenberg situation, you guys probably don't want to eat.
Let's
I
eat the
I'm
walls.
cool with it.
Is it edible? I'm just kidding.
Oh God. Oh God. The
Oh,
flesh would be something you could eat, but it is like human flesh.
Uh,
Oh,
Oh,
okay. Oh, that's not good.
cannibal trait acquired.
what is in these barrels?
Uh, they would have been water, but it's been bled into by the flesh around it, and it's like bloody water.
Oh, lovely. I guess we can. Uh, l- let's search around here for anything else.
As you guys enter in, you see a new building inside this room. Like this is a water reservoir that would have been originally used for basically containing the vault's water that would have been pumped throughout the vault. But it has been basically defiled and like turned into like a large tank of blood,
Ew.
Uh,
blood and
so
body
it,
parts.
so it's producing blood then. So is there any way to turn this machine off?
Yeah, give me an intelligence science check, difficulty 3, to like turn the forge off. Like without actually like damaging the reactor because it's like hard hooked into the reactor. Give me a difficulty 3 intelligence science check.
Does anyone want to assist me in this role?
Assist. Well, you gotta
Juan
roll
will
first to
Juan
get at
will
least one.
assist. He's got some science skill. You
Well, you
have
got some skills.
no idea how to I'll roll for Juan. See if he gets it. Uh, no, he
Rip.
does not, and I will ignore that complication for your guys' sake, since he is not actually playing today. But it appears you have no idea how to actually turn this machine off. It's hardwired into a Vault-Tec fusion reactor, and Juan himself has no familiarity because he was a taxman. He was focused on collecting. He wasn't part of the support staff that actually supported the focus on the taxes in the vault. He wasn't part of the support staff that actually like did the engineering work and the water purification and
He's in
everything.
school all day.
Yeah.
I
Is
get
there
the
is there
strong feeling it would be a bad idea to smash this.
is there a some type of terminal to turn the reactor off or what?
Uh, there is a terminal right here on the device that appears to be connected and hooked into the forge, the
Mm.
Vault-Tec reactor, and everything else. But you have little to no clue on exactly how it's programmed. Roll me a difficulty 2 intelligent science check to like get into the terminal.
The one skill that I am bad
Do you want to try it, Jonathan, or do you have any intelligent science?
I could try a luck check for it if you let me.
Yeah, yeah. I'll let you try and luck into hacking this terminal open.
All right. So luck science.
Yeah.
All right. And what was the difficulty 3?
Yeah.
All right. Can I give you, or can I use daring nature and give you a AP point to roll Theatron on it?
Yeah.
All right. Yo! Let's go.
Wow.
Nice. You actually trip up to across the threshold towards this terminal, and like your hand smacks a bunch of keys and the enter button, and you actually manage to open up the command line interface for this device. Um, there is uh, a grayed out portion where it says power shutdown, and then there's a power overload section.
Spooky.
It appears that Flesh Scanner intentionally hardwired it, so the only way to turn off this device via the terminal would be to overload the system. But you might be able to bypass his security lockout.
Why would he want to overload it? Is it like a? I'm getting a vibe like bomb
I
goes boom if overloaded.
I does this as a when it came to knowledge of how the master was dealt with, what was the official story on the West Coast besides the master was just killed?
As far give me, I mean, again, it would be an intelligence science check. This one would be difficulty 1 because you're remembering history. As far
We
as
got
the
one.
the NCR remembers, the history books say the chosen or not the chosen one, the Vault Dweller who spoke to him. Nobody remembers exactly the conversation, but after the Vault Dweller spoke with him, the Citadel exploded. Whether or not the Vault Dweller set the explosion off, or it was set off intentionally, or something happened with the master to set it off by on his own. Like no one knows. No one knows the official story, except for the Vault Dweller himself. But the Citadel underneath or the facility underneath the Church of the Unity exploded.
If I had to guess, this is more of a safety precaution if if he had to flee this place and try to kill whoever was following him. But that would be me if I were him, and when I was doing this type of experiments to cover up my trails.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I kind of think he's lost his mind.
Yes, as you can see, he is relatively sane. Anyway, we should continue exploring this wonderful place.
Can you
Juan's,
say that with a
Yeah, I
straight
agree.
face?
yeah. Juan's shivering and is going to follow as close as possible to Marcus.
Don't follow him too close. He'll give you rad sickness.
I think that's better than whatever this is. At least Radaway will work on the sickness.
Mm,
Sen,
don't
this
lift
is
too much.
this is not you will be okay. You just need a bottle of whiskey and a good night of drinking, and you will forget about this place.
I don't think I'm ever going to forget what I'm seeing in here.
Well, there they treatment back in the NCR. They called getting blind drunk and someone punching you in the face until you forget.
I may ask you to do that after this.
That's a bit hardcore.
Well, when it comes to
Ooh.
soldiers wanting to forget stuff, drinking and fists usually go hand in hand.
Elliot, you're nearing on what appears to be a security terminal. Like appears to be like a security spot where the head of security would have like watched over the vault before someone approached the overseer's office.
Does the chair spin still?
The chair still spins, yes.
Elliot spins in the chair.
Uh, apparently someone was watching a movie in this chair before the everything happened with the bombs. Or not with the bombs. Everything happened with Flesh Skinner in this vault.
Is she able to tell what the movie is while she's spinning around furiously in the chair?
Yes. Give me 1 second.
Your time's up.
Yeah, thank you.
Anytime.
Setting timer control. While you're doing that, my next narrative element is I've been watching people interact with machines and being
Yeah.
completely unaware of them. I try to mimic what other people do, and I walk up to one and kind of just press buttons. And
Give me a luck.
I want to find out things.
It's gonna be a difficulty 1. Give me a luck science check.
Okay, well, you figure out what the TV show
Luck
is. I'm
side.
gonna remember how to do that. Core. No, not that button either.
You can alt and
Chat.
click your character token and bring up your character sheet. Once it's up, you can press that.
Yeah, it's
die.
up. The dice at the top?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, thanks. You want luck? What?
Science.
Thank you. 1d20.
2d20 because you're rolling a normal roll. You don't luck into anything. You just kind of keep hearing this like as you type into a computer that is locked out.
Dan, do not touch any of the terminals here. We don't want to set any alarms off.
I step away, feeling a little foolish, and watch Elliot spin in the chair.
Do you want to spin?
And the movie that you're watching, Elliot, on the terminal in front of you that would have been used to watch everybody in the vault. The terminal that has instead a movie playing is called a Red Right Hand. It's set during the Cold War.
We take that. Is it takeable?
Yeah, it's takeable.
One of these for me.
It's starring Kirk Wallace.
Oh.
From Patriot's Blood.
Kirk Wallace.
This place isn't so bad. It's not so bad, Juan.
Juan is like actively like He's still shivering, and he's just like, "Yeah, everybody, everything in this world is broken. Everything in this world is broken."
Oh, job. Consider it a job to fix it.
It's my job to collect taxes, nothing else. Everything in this world is broken, and he's kind of rocking back and forth.
All right, let's go kill
We'll
something.
watch movies when we get back, and it'll cheer you right up.
Listen, you know what would be also be terrifying? Uh, is if a cazador and a claw made it to produce a offspring.
That would be
And he
terrifying.
and he just flat deadpan says to you, "What?"
Yes, a cazador.
Punch.
Imagine a giant flying insect that can sting you, poison you, and it's as fast as a man. Let's call a giant apex predator. Now, combine those two things that can fly, strong, and can hit you and poison at the
They
same
fly
time,
now.
and it's some nightmare if that thing was ever made.
Why would you talk about this when we're literally walking through skin halls? What is wrong with you?
He has great
Oh,
timing.
oh, 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 one thing, yeah, when you serve in the army long enough, and grim and dark humor usually lighten up the mood.
And he's still rocking back and forth, like he's got 1,000 yard stare. You guys find yourself in what appears to be a shooting range. It's right next to the overseer's office. Apparently, people would come in here and just practice their aim. Like it was a regular thing
Uh,
to have shooting matches. There's
Are
an
there
assault
still
yeah,
rifle.
bullets in these guns?
Yeah, there's an assault rifle and a 10 millimeter pistol with 10 millimeter ammo and 5.56 ammo, about 10
uh,
of
s-
each.
What's the
Zen,
quality of that assault rifle? Is it something we could take and use?
Yeah, it's in good shape.
Zen, are, are, are you good at using guns?
Hey,
I'm
practice that gun you
decent.
found.
And like Juan's gonna like his hands are shaking. He's gonna hold the gun and he you hear uh a fire go off and like
Nice.
he shoots wide left, like completely hits the backstop of this shooting range. He doesn't even hit the target.
Hmm.
I'm gonna come up to him and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna show him my breathing techniques, and I'm gonna throw a spear. I don't know how the guns work, but I'm gonna throw a spear at the target. I know how guns work in the
Ooh, make
sense
a
that
roll.
they shoot, but
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna I'm
Make
just
an
gonna
attack roll with your spear.
okay. So I'm gonna click a throwing spear. I'm going to I got gonna go pow
And you
boom.
land a hit. You hit not quite bullseye, but you hit a little bit off center.
Ace.
Just
How does
enough
Juan
that
feel about this?
about a 9 out of 10. Juan Juan is like actively following you with the breathing. Like he's like, and he's like, it's not helping. It's not helping.
I'm saying to John Carter, I said, try that gun we found. Do you want to try it? One shot? It's one shot. Boom. You know,
Sure,
the
I'll give it a shot. Why
super
not?
gun with only 2 bullets. I'm talking about the gun.
Don't
Are you seriously gonna do it? Are you seriously
don't
gonna
make
do it?
don't make him make you do it.
Is it like a fat man or something?
No, wait, that gun. Yeah,
The gun, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that gun that looks like DM broke for me last session.
No, not that gun. That's broken.
Not
I
that gun, the other that gun.
They're talking about the center gray gun.
The one that got only two
Uh,
bullets. Let's try it out.
You're so bad, Jeff.
I'm actually a little bit surprised I didn't get used at all last session.
Is this weapon wholly unique or like something I might
It's
possibly
wholly
recognize?
unique. You've never seen anything like this. You may
Got
want
it.
to stand out of the way.
It's like an
So,
anti-material kind of gun.
so should I
Crazy.
actually fire it?
No.
no, no, don't. I think that was like
Do
Yep,
it.
to try
Do
to
it.
hurt you.
Do it.
Complication, it just explodes and nukes the vault with us in it.
Yeah,
What is over?
if you
What
have a
is over
complication
here?
with that gun, it's gonna explode. It overheats first, and then it nuclearly explodes.
So now it'd have to be 2 complications on it for
Yeah.
2 shots.
We should use that in the water
Okay.
purification room.
My charisma and speech is quite low, so I'm trying to convince him to shoot it. Hopefully, I won't convince him, but I just want to be
Roll me
that
a
guy.
standard intelligence science check, Carter, and roll me a
Intelligence.
charisma speech check, Jeffrey.
Okay, what is it that I'm rolling?
Intelligence science check, like to not be dumb, or intelligence and
You have
speech.
to roll it. You have to roll against Jeffrey trying to
Imagine if I'm
convince you
gonna
to shoot it.
convince him. Yeah, with my charisma and my speech.
You could do intelligent speech or intelligent science,
Oh, it's
whichever.
one success. One
He's
success.
setting the difficulty for you.
Can I use a luck point for this?
Yeah.
Because my intelligence science would be 8, so I'd have at least a little bit better chance. But I don't like those odds. I'm gonna luck this.
You do listen to him, but because of your luck, like you accidentally trip the safety. You pull out the center ray gun, click it, and you just feel a chill down your spine as you click this gun. And like, luckily the safety catches on it, and you just feel a chill down your spine as you almost fire this gun. Something feels wrong about this gun.
That was worth it.
Elliot,
What? I'm just holding it kind of nervous. I'm like, okay, what's next?
as you're kind of exploring and you pass by the atrium window, you see Flesh Skinner.
Oh,
What do I?
and I mean, presumably
GM,
he sees me.
He does not
what do
see
I?
you. He's currently
Oh.
focused on his creations.
GM, what do I see in here? Are they just lockers?
Just ammo. Maybe like another set, so like 20.
Jingles.
And so it's like 35.56 ammo, 20 10mm ammo, the pistol, and the assault rifle. Elliot, you can see him. He has not noticed you, and he is currently focused on his devices. And he is you can see like almost like heat waves passing between him and these brainiac monsters. Like it looks like diffracting waves of light, like moving between him and the creatures. You
I
have
don't
no
think I
idea
can
what
call
he's doing.
for the guys, but there's some sci-fi shit going on.
Roll
Are
me
those windows up there?
roll me a sneak check if more of you are going in this room.
I'm sneaky.
I will try to sneak.
Is our Superman actually
I'm
sneaky,
sneaky.
or because
Whoever's taking the lead on this, difficulty 2.
I'll do the lead. I'll do the lead.
All right.
I'll do the lead.
Can you do better than 12? Because that's what my check would be.
Okay. I'll tell you what mine.
My
favorite song.
Total 11 for me.
Mine is 13.
Wow. Okay. Go for it then.
Yeah, I changed my agility a little bit, so yes, and changed my skills a little bit because I made some mistakes. All right. So we're doing sneak test.
Yep.
Behind on his hip.
You succeed. You guys manage to like kind of duck behind this table as you guys are walking by, and it appears that Fleshkinner is kind of more interested in his creatures as you kind of see him raise one hand, and you see waves going out, like the diffracting waves of light. Not really like light, but like almost the heat wave pattern, the distortion in the vision between him and the 4 Brainiac monsters. He raises one hand, The four Brainiac monsters raise the same hand, and the large flesh golems, the flesh forged, raise their left hand as well. As he drops it, they all drop their hands, and he raises his right hand, and they all raise up their right hand as well.
Okay. Hmm.
They're following his motions. Whatever he does, they're copying.
I
The window
got some.
here. The window here. Is it possible is it to shoot through that or what? Or is that just solid glass?
It is solid bulletproof glass, just so the overseer doesn't get shot at by any problematic individuals.
Would it be bulletproof to the center ray gun?
Uh,
What
it
the
you don't know
the
whether or not it would be.
the room here? What is in here?
It's just library books. A bunch of different books on different topics. There's books on essentially different political ideologies: communism, fascism, capitalism, uh, American democracy, and its
Do
successes.
do any of them are are related to topics of MLK or human rights stuff like that?
The American democracy and its successes has one section on the excellence of liberty and freedom, and it has a short excerpt on Martin Luther King Jr. Martin Luther King Jr. and the successes of the civil rights movement.
Yeah, I will grab that book.
All right. So you now have a book called American Democracy and Its Successes.
Can I sneak on a Skinner or not? Can we sneak behind him?
You guys are behind
Is it
glass in
possible?
that room. You could sneak behind him, but like
Okay.
it's you're not really sure what good that would do. Uh, Carter,
Hit,
I will let you
hit him,
fire
kill
the
him.
center ray gun if you want to. You have no idea whether or not it will go through this glass.
Do
I
we want
will.
to? Do we want to try to get him from in here?
How about we do it? Flank them on two ends. Me and Elliot go to the open door, and who else want to try the window and try that route?
I am going to eat some
I can
food.
smash the glass with my.
Are you attacking the
Okay.
glass with your fists?
Well, we all need to decide. Shall I attack the glass with my fist?
Uh,
I
attack
want to
the
do it. I really
uh,
want to do it.
attack the glass, and if that works, then Carter can probably shoot with the center gun, and me and Elliot can be at the other end
No,
down here.
that wouldn't be a good idea to shoot a center gun when I'm standing next to the glass. But I'm crazy enough. I smashed the glass with my.
You would make me a strength difficulty 5 check. A strength athletics difficulty
Easy.
5.
So,
Are you sure you want to do this?
are we full on OP? Yes.
I think it might be better for me to shoot the ray gun
Right.
through it.
Look, this is Jeffrey we're talking
All
about.
right.
He's a genius. He's a canonical
Yes.
genius.
I buy 2 dices for 3 action points, my personal ones. And that will make it 4 dices, right?
Okay.
And we do it. So 2 more dices.
I
Ooh, 2
uh,
successes. Okay, I did all one.
uh,
I did all one.
Okay.
is it
Black
possible
point.
for me and Elliot to sneak up here?
Yes, because you guys already
Ah,
succeeded a sneak. Like, but if you get any further than right here where this grill is, he's going to see you.
oh, wait, how many successes? 5.
5.
Ah, so there's no point to reroll. I only can get 2 if I do
Yeah.
critical. Nah, then I yeah, there's not much point.
Do I
That was wasted
Yeah.
is
action
As you
points.
hit the glass, Fleshkinner looks up to you,
Yeah.
reaches to he reaches to a microphone that's fused into his chest mass. It's
can
like a
I
bit.
can I add a free action aim at his head and shoot?
Yes, but this is all going to happen at once, okay? So I'm gonna let you attack and make an attack in just 1 second. Flesh Skinner looks up to you, reaches to a microphone that's grown on, like fused into his chest. It's like a vestige of like a vault suit that he put on before his transformation. Who might you be?
Yeah.
And he points his finger up at you, and all the creatures point at you as well.
Who's he pointing at?
He's pointing at
pointing at
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey and Carter. And you feel something reach out into your mind, Carter, and it says, "Now, this is interesting. I didn't think I'd find another one." And it's not something he says with his lips. He is saying this into your head, Carter.
Is he saying it into everyone's head to
No.
Carter or just to
No,
Carter?
just a Carter.
Because he's a telepath.
I think
Meanwhile,
this
in
is
Jeffrey's
a.
head there,
I
it's
think it is
just
a
reading
flesh scanner
everything.
thing specifically, rather than me being a telepath. But
He is able to speak to you in your mind, and you anything you think he will hear as well.
Read his mind, John.
oh yeah, I can't do that now. Let me pull up that description real quick, since I need to look at what all I can actually do with it. Let's see.
For no cost, you can just tell me you want to read his mind. It's a charisma speak check of difficulty 1. The difficulty gets higher the more you want to read from him.
Can I spend one of my psycho points to do the deeper, more specific thoughts?
Yeah,
Figure
go
out
ahead.
why he's like so interested in me. And you said it was a charisma plus speech check?
Yeah. Difficulty 2 now.
Okay. Can I spend a luck point on this to make it luck based?
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm gonna change what you see from him.
Zap, zap, zap.
Just so I've got better odds for it, I think it's worth it. Nice.
You do see into his mind, and you just see flashes of images of him ripping you apart. Like he's picturing ripping you apart, opening your brain pan, and inspecting your brain. He is like vividly imagining like dissecting you.
This is his deeper thoughts.
His deeper thoughts are examining you, and he says to himself, "I wonder what we could discover on the evolution of the convergent evolutions of telepaths." Osiris would be
Ooh.
deeply pleased with this.
Oh, he's able to tell that I'm reading his mind through
He's able to
this?
tell that you're reading his mind. He's kind of almost vividly imagining hurting you, like to you.
Savage. By
As
the way,
uh, with this going on, with him being distracted, I assume I can have the opportunity to attack.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me an attack.
hey, where'd Juan go?
I moved it back.
He's currently shitting his pants right now.
Oh, 3 successes.
You
Uh,
hit him.
yeah,
Roll for
uh,
damage.
11,
Hell
and
yeah.
I would like to use the 2 successes I got for another attack.
Okay.
And it,
He's going to say something to you first. On that first shot, let me see how much he mitigates the damage. He mitigates it by 4. So that comes out to be 7. 7, right?
Mhm.
And you see a chunk of his shoulder blown out, and he turns unfazed to you, bright, and he says,
I did not expect to see you so soon, Ganayegi. Or should I call you by name? Bright. for you seem to have done some exploration into ghouls of your own.
Holy shit.
Uh,
Is that in his
flesh,
head?
Yeah.
flesh skinner, your abomination, and you will die. And I will do another attack.
All right.
2 successes.
That hits.
So
7. So it's just 3. Or piercing 1, so it's 4 damage.
so how injured is flesh skinner?
He's down to 30 HP from 40. He is now going to say something else into your mind.
I hate to cut short our meeting after you went to such lengths to find me, Herr Jaeger, but I am not giving up so close to organic perfection. A creature that can heal like a ghoul, with the mind of a man, and the strength of a super mutant, all hidden behind the true aesthetic fleshly image of a benign humanity. No, I am too close to the unraveling of secrets which will justify my work for mankind. I am sorry, but you will be another loss on the road to perfection and human knowledge.
Flesh skinner, you will suffer the same fate as the master, falling to his own ideas
And
in
now
the end.
combat is starting, and I'm going to go ahead and play the boss fight music.
Beast.
As much as I would like to see
The boss.
Flesh Skinner goes to seed, I can't.
Alright, Flesh Skinner's turn is in the same turn as you, and he heals for 10 hit points. Because of his regenerative abilities.
Yeah.
You have done 1 point of damage to him. His arm knits together faster than you've ever seen the other creatures knit together, and it just like sews itself back together. It like a lance of flesh shoots out and then rolls back into itself and then knits itself together over bone.
So we need initiative checks or rolls or something like that?
I already rolled all your initiatives, so you guys
Oh,
have
cool.
your initiative rolled.
Got it.
Is the window broken?
The
now,
window
or-
is not broken, no. Jeffrey couldn't break through it. He punched it with his bladed knuckles and just kind of scratched the glass.
All right.
Marcus, it's your turn.
Okay. Let's. I'm going to attack this creature here, the Brain Freak.
Okay. You hit. 4 damage. Okay.
And then I will use 2 of my action points to make another. The army uniform, we use that to negate the 20.
Okay.
Turn over.
Oh, that does 10 damage, piercing 2, so that that does 14 damage to this creature, and it's on its last legs. Next in the turn order is Flesh Skinner, who's going to command one of his creatures to move, and the Brainiac monster is going to move forward and use its pyrokinesis on Elliot, or its telekinetic slam on Elliot, rather. Does that hit Elliot?
I mean, 2 4s. Looks like. Wait. Yeah, Brainiac monster, 2 4s. Yeah.
All right. That does 2 damage and moves you to the right one square, Elliot.
All right, so to the right. That's
Yeah, it's 2 energy damage.
Your other right.
You're the right.
Oh, the other right. Ridiculous. Energy damage. Where does he hit me?
In your left arm.
Okay, it does no damage.
All right. Next is Ganayegi.
Wait, the boss only
Ganayegi.
commanded one guy.
He only commanded one
Okay.
guy. Yeah.
Command is a major action.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, most what would be considered epic or named characters have that ability, or certain characters, at least for NPCs.
That hits.
And I click this guy to roll damage.
5 with 2 piercing, so that just does 5 flat damage.
Should kill him, right?
No, because he's got 15 HP.
Oh shit! I thought we just did 11 to him.
You did 11 to this one.
Oh.
There's 4 of these things. Next is the Brainiac monster's turns.
Mhm.
And they all heal 3 HP.
Brainiac.
Bastards.
You bastards.
This one is going to pyrokinetic you. Ganayegi? Does
Mhm.
that hit?
Yeah.
That's 6
Wow.
energy damage.
Okay. Where?
In your torso.
Okay, I got 2 endurance.
2.
Energy DR.
Yeah, so that only does 4 damage to you.
Got it. Whew. Okay.
This Brainiac monster is going to step forward and it's going to try and telekinetic slam Elliot again.
Alright, let's see it.
Does that hit?
Yes. Oh, I have 1
Yes.
success.
It stuns you for a turn, Elliot.
Oh,
It does
darn.
3
Brutal.
energy damage.
Oh, well, it doesn't really matter because I have physical resistance up to 3 on all my hit locations. So I am stunned, but
Yeah.
Can you be stunned if you don't take damage?
I think so, if it's an effect.
This one's going to step forward and it's going to pyrokinesis Marcus.
Okay, so attack is
It misses.
misses.
And this one's going to step forward and try and pyrokinesis you as well, Marcus. And it misses. You're dodging these waves of heat as a race towards you. And it sets the grill right next to you on fire and lights it.
Perfect.
Next is the Flesh Forge turn, and they lumber forward about 4 feet, and they're not quite close enough to anything to actually like attack yet. Next is going to be Jonathan Carter's turn.
Alright, can I make a luck check to see if I can determine if I can hit him through the glass with the center ray gun?
It's going to be difficulty 0. You'll get some AP back.
Okay.
Luck Science.
Alright.
You get 2 AP
Nice.
back. Something in your heart tells you that this gun made by your friend will do whatever you need it to do.
Alright. In that case, I will aim the center ray gun through the glass and try to hit Flesh Skinner with it.
Are you pointing down?
Yeah.
You're gonna hit somebody behind him. Oh,
Alright.
does this overseer office look down on these guys, or is it?
It looks down on
And
these
the-
guys.
Well,
Go
then,
ahead.
yeah.
Go ahead and make an attack for me, John. Oh, you attacked with the center ray gun.
Yeah.
Roll. Go ahead and roll for me.
Okay, I'm a little bit nervous now. Alright, let's see.
You hit with it.
Alright,
As it
and
locks on, you hear a targeting system whir, and it locks on to the target ahead of you, and you hear doot 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 as it spins up. Roll damage for me.
okay, can I? I'm trying to remember. Can I use luck to increase the damage die I put on it?
You can. You use luck to re-roll the damage die that don't succeed.
Okay.
Each luck point re-rolls 3 damage die.
Okay, so I guess I can't do any additional dice up front then. 15, and
shit.
can I spend a luck point to reroll those 3?
Yeah.
Or 3 of those?
You can re-roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you can spend 4 luck points to re-roll 12 die.
Holy shit!
I'll spend 2 luck points to do 6. How about that?
Okay, go ahead and click at the top of your character sheet and roll 6 combat die.
Yeah, I figured I needed to do it that way, so.
You do
That's
piercing
what, 22
3.
points?
So piercing 3, so you pierce through all of his armor, breaking and radioactive. So you damage his max health by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to 31. So if that wasn't bad enough,
So, but wait a second, isn't he a ghoul? Wouldn't he be healed by radiation?
not by this gun. This is
Oh my gosh. This means business.
and it does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 22. It 31 is the HP he had left after radioactive. It eviscerates. What you see from this gun is a particle lance that explodes forwards, a black particle lance, almost like black as night, black as the darkest night you've ever seen, and like shimmers of like particles sparkling through the gun. I'm gonna need you to roll for me because this gun has an effect on the people who use it, John. But you eviscerate and evaporate, and like a man-sized hole exists where, like, I'm trying to explain this as good as I fucking can.
Like one of those, like, in those, like, CSI shows where it's just like a sketch of him on the floor.
Like, Flesh Skinner has a nuclear shadow where he used to be, and like almost like an episode of like Dragon Ball Z where you see someone like attacked by like the spirit bomb or Kamehameha wave. He is absorbed in this blast wave and deleted from existence. But not just him. Everything in a line through the earth from this gun is erased. A straight line through the earth and continuing onward is erased from existence by this
I was
animatic.
saved by the enemy.
So you're saying I probably just, like, murdered some poor people in China?
Probably.
Depends
Oh.
on the angle.
Depends on the angle, and well,
I was
they have-
almost in that.
They are Chinese only, so they were probably Reds.
How big is the hole? Like how wide?
Man-sized.
It's a man-sized hole.
Can you see light through it?
You can see light through it on the other side. Or no, you can't see light through it because it would be day on the other side of the planet, or night on the other side of the planet.
Oh, apparently, according to this antipodal map I drew up, apparently my laser beam goes through the opposite side of the Earth, in between, or to the west coast of Australia, so nobody dies, maybe just a fish.
Okay.
Water does
You
rush into the
actually
hole
checked that.
relatively quickly.
Does that affect the Earth's gravity with that much power going through?
It's gonna do something, but you have no idea what. And I'm going to check the gun because there's an effect when you fire this gun. Uh, it has a despairing aura. The center gun, basically, you have to roll me an endurance survival check, John, or be stunned for a turn by the just sheer magnitude of what this gun has done. It causes people to like stagger in fear from it.
As I'm up for above, I don't think I'll spend a luck point for this. I'll just do endurance survival on it.
Okay.
I still pass anyway. Okay, I'll take it.
It was difficulty 4.
Oh, okay.
You are stunned by this. This gun like terrifies you, John. Like it terrifies everyone in this room. Like, and
Except for one guy.
Flesh Skinner is gone. He is evaporated from existence. As it is
What?
now Jeffrey's turn.
What happens to his golems?
His golems are
Jeffrey!
now freed, but like they're still attacking you.
Is the glass broken or still there?
It's broken. Like a man-sized hole has been broken through it.
Is broken.
Not a Superman-sized
Well,
hole, though.
Hey, but he could just,
Kinda
punch it some
squeeze
more.
through.
First of all, I want to show off, and I say to the guys in the back who wasn't with our group back in the day, I say, I gave him that gun. It was actually me who gave him that gun. Yeah, yep. All right. Well, I can't go through the.
You could squeeze to the glass for an athletics check.
Okay. I do athletic check.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficulty 1.
It's
Agility or
easy.
sneak, or agility or strength. Sorry. You're essentially trying to pull yourself through this hole.
So athletic.
Oh,
You succeed, but you fall on your face for 1 damage. down the distance from the top of the atrium to the bottom.
All right, 1 damage. Was it like a minor action or?
Minor action, yeah.
Okay. But I can't get my token through the wall. You need to drag it
I got
somehow.
you.
I don't know. Yeah. Okay. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. I come to this guy and punch him.
Nice.
Bladed knuckles. Ooh. Oh, look. We regenerate some action points. And now DiMaggio. Pew!
That hits.
And 7 damage with a piercing 4.
Piercing 4. So that goes through its armor and does 7 damage, and it injures it. It is now bleeding.
Yeah.
Alright, next turn. Juan Simiedo. Juan's going to like rock up, and with his hands shaking again, he's going to like fire at this brain monster. And he doesn't hit again. Next is
It's
Elliot's turn.
useless.
I am stunned and may not act.
Oh yeah, you're right. Marcus, your turn.
I will get my combat rifle out and attack the one next to the dead one.
Okay. That hits.
I will use 2 action points to make another attack.
Okay. That hits with extra success or extra AP, and that kills it, creature. As you kind of like you take 2 shots, and one of the shots lands in its head and just splurts green brain matter all over the cabbages and everything behind it.
Alright.
All right. Next in the turn order, it was going to be Flesh Skinner, but Flesh Skinner is a hole, and everything through the fucking planet is a hole where he used
Won't
to
be
be.
skinning your flesh anytime soon.
Ganayegi Ama, it is your turn now.
Is there any kind of mechanic where that big guy is pinned with Jeffrey? Like if he leaves Jeffrey's sphere, he gets attacked or something?
No, there's no attack of opportunity. I wish there was.
In that case, since the ghoulies are up next, I'm a little wait, is that 9?
Yeah.
No. Yeah. God. Let's just attack this guy here. You know, with the boss disintegrated. This goes smoothly.
Okay.
So yeah, just combat spear. Hit that bad boy. Got a 2 plus 1 action point. Roll dice. Additional dice costs action points or luck?
Action points.
Okay, one more additional die. Alright, 6 piercing. Does he count for my hunter perk? Is he a mutated mammal?
He's not a mutated mammal. He's a mutated human.
Are
But
humans mammals?
yeah, but you know what I mean. It's gonna be.
I don't know what you mean actually.
It's
What
a different
counts as a
keyword.
mammal?
It's a different keyword.
I'll be
Mammals
back
are
in-
like bears and like dogs and shit like that.
Alright, got it. In
Uh,
that case, 6 damage.
yeah, and you can attack again if you'd like to, because you still have 2 extra successes.
Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah. Why wouldn't I?
That
I
hits.
roll to attack? Okay, and then the damage.
All right, and it does
All right.
4 damage. All right, and this creature is down to 3 hit points. They're going to regen a little bit. This one is going to regen 3 hit points back to 6, and they're both going to attack you. So one's going to make a pyrokinesis attack to you, Ganayegi. It hits. It does 5 energy damage to your
To my
left leg.
left leg. Oh my god, that's a full 5 damage. Rip.
That doesn't burn you, so it's going to burn you for 1 turn.
Edge.
All right, and next is going to be the other Brainiac monster that's going to attack Elliot with pyrokinesis.
Hits.
2 energy damage. I'm gonna spend 2 AP of my own to make another attack. You, Elliot, again, Elliot.
Hits. Now that does damage.
That's
You
a lot
also-
of damage.
Let me see. It does 4 damage.
All right. And next is the Flesh Forged. One's going to attack you, Jeffrey.
Yep.
I'm sad I didn't even get
You
to
need 2
use.
successes.
I didn't even get to use Flesh Skinner and all his cool attacks.
Mhm.
It's going to Toxic Spit at you.
Try me.
I mean, if it's any form of payback, I realize we won't be able to get any cool loot off him because we evaporated him from existence.
Yeah. No, that's gone. You actually would have gotten a bobblehead from him, but that bobblehead is gone.
Oh,
That bobblehead is dust, my bro.
what was the bobblehead though?
Science.
We use all our luck points to bring it back.
It's just a single remaining piece of plastic behind everything else that's been disintegrated.
It fell out of his pocket when I was getting ready to evaporate him.
No way.
The Flesh Forged
Okay,
attack does not
okay.
hit. This one is going to try and spit at you as well.
Right.
Does that hit?
No.
Nope. Okay.
No.
Well, it's that's back to Jonathan's turn.
I'm.
You want to try that ray gun again?
Aren't I still shocked or stunned?
Yeah, you're stunned from that gun. So it's Jeffrey's turn.
Hey. I smack the one on the left. I
Okay.
don't like. Alright. So I aim at his. So I think that makes it difficulty 2, right?
Yeah, it's
And I will
difficult too.
buy one dice. It's gonna be 3 dice. Because if I aim, I do stun effect. If I choose the particular body part.
Where are you aiming?
Head.
Head. Okay.
Okay. So I need 2 successes.
And you hit.
Yay!
You generate 1
And I
AP
got
back.
1 AP back. So now he's gonna get stunned as well.
Yeah. Holy crap. And you pierced through any armor it had. So yeah. And now it's gonna take 2 bleeding damage.
Oh, good.
So that's down to 12 HP.
And I buy another attack, so
Okay.
I'll get 2 action points off. And I actually changed my perk, the one I should have not had, wasn't allowed to had, to Action Boy, so I don't suffer any difficulty on top of my second attack. So it should be still difficulty 1.
Okay.
Shoot.
That hits as
Seven
well,
seconds.
and it generates you 1 AP.
1 AP and roll damage. Oh.
And that does 6. So 5. Alright. And that cuts more HP out of it. It causes it to bleed again, so that's going to be 6. And next is Elliot's turn. Elliot, you back up.
Alright, I'm gonna charge into the blood, and I'm gonna hit this Brainiac Ghoul to the right of me.
Okay.
Come here.
That hits.
Oh wow, it's terrible.
It actually has energy resistance 4, so wait, 1, 2, 3 because of vicious. So you deal 3 HP to it. You burn it a little bit on its brain.
Alright, that's my
Alright.
turn.
Next is gonna be Marcus's turn.
I will attack the one, the brain freak by Ellie.
Okay. That hits.
6, and I will do another attack using 2 action points.
Okay. That hits, and you get 2 AP back. Nice. So 6. So that's gonna be 5 and 7. That kills it. How do you want to? Actually, you. Yeah.
The brain freak, for his last moment, he felt the freedom of not being controlled by anyone.
And it just kind of goes, and as it explodes from your bullets. And next in the turn order is Gone. Gone, you take 1 burning damage.
I'm still going at this one guy in front of me, I believe.
Okay.
So I will just combat spear. Hey, I wanted to ask. Remember we did the agility 9?
That hits.
What does that do for me again? They have to do some kind of like. They have to get 2 successes or something with
Yeah,
agility.
they have to
Yeah.
get 2 successes to hit you.
Okay. All right, I did 5 physical damage to guy in front of me.
And it does persistent, so it'll bleed on its next turn and die. So I'm just gonna go ahead and mark it as dead.
Got it.
And next in the turn order, all the Brainiac monsters are dead. Next in the turn order is the Flesh Forged, which are going to make their toxic spits at Jeffrey again.
Yeah. Oh,
That,
he
that
got
hits.
me. Yeah.
I'm gonna spend 3 die to make that more damage. That's 7 poison damage.
And it's done.
Bugger. Hey, bugger. I have no poison resistance whatsoever.
And I'm gonna do another I'm gonna do another poison spit at Jeffrey. Does that hit?
No.
Nice. John, it's your turn.
All right. Now my hands have stopped shaking, and I'm able to like think about what I'm gonna do next. I think I'll pull out my normal ray gun since my revolver is broken, and actually I'll shoot that guy there.
Okay.
So let's see. There we go.
That hits.
All right. I won't roll any additional dice. 3 damage.
Alright. So that's gonna do 2 persistent. So and it pierces through, so it does 3 damage. So it's now down to 2 HP. I'm gonna go ahead and mark it as dead because it'll die next turn anyways.
Yeah.
And next in the turn order is Jeffrey.
I hit the one that is still alive, and I aim at his head
Okay.
and buy 1 dice. So it's 3 dices at his head. I need 2 successes.
That hits. It generates you 2 AP.
Wow. 1 because it was 2 successes.
Oh yeah, you're right.
And damage audio.
That pierces through its 3 of its armor, so that only does 7 damage. And it stuns it.
It
Alright.
stuns it. And
Juan's gonna make his attack. He's gonna like walk forward trembling next to Gon. He's gonna pull out his sharpshooter's pistol and he's going to miss again.
We
Oh
should
my
kill
gosh.
And I fired and I missed, and I fired again and I missed again.
His
I'm
hands are
starting to-
shaking
I'm-
too much to be of any use.
Okay,
I'm
let's make it
starting to
serious.
hear Jeffrey out on this one. Maybe we should just kill him.
Guys misses the next session, we kill him. If he gonna miss the next session, we kill him. That's
We
it.
kill him.
Sounds good.
No going back.
Marcus.
So
it's
why
your
didn't
turn.
anybody try to stop the taxman from joining your party?
It was fun.
He's loaded, is why we kept him around.
That's true. They just started handing him money.
Marcus, it's your turn. Or it's Elliot's
Yeah.
actually. I'm sorry.
Oh yes. I'm gonna attack this one.
Okay.
It's gonna be beautiful.
If I hit, would be nice.
Oh, so when Carter will read my mind, he can listen to the radio with me together.
Oh yeah, Carter hears the radio constantly coming from you.
We can have a
It's
little
like
party.
we'll have a
Oh, I
really
can't
good-
focus on a particular person. I just hear everybody's thoughts.
No, you
Oh,
can
no.
you can
Okay.
focus in and out, but like anytime you look at Jeffrey, like you just hear essentially music. 8
Here you
damage.
go. I'm gonna give you
Nice.
a little
Uh,
test.
with vicious, that's 10. Minus the armor, that's gonna be 8. So you
Alright,
managed
nice.
to injure this creature, and it is now bleeding. And
Very
next to the
nice.
turn order is Marcus.
Don't you do it right? Like another man do.
With the flesh skinner dead, does the environment seem to have changed much?
It's still pulsing, and actually, there's a pump that's pumping creatures through this this device. you see another creature like currently forming in this area that used to be used for fertilizer. There's another creature forming. It seems like it will
Wait,
pump more creatures through.
okay, so where the pipe? So I will aim for a weak spot in the pipes here.
Okay. Just need to do 5 damage to break it. Alright, that hits.
And then, is there another pipe I can shoot at?
Yep. Alright, that hits as well. And that breaks both of these pipes. So they're broken open, but the flesh is still kind of pouring out of them. It's not pouring in an organized mass. It's gonna take longer to form a creature. The almost finished creature that was like printing right here, it was another Brainiac monster. It loses its connection to this like flow of flesh. So it's no longer being constructed, but a new one is being constructed right here, where uh, where the pipes have broken open.
Turn over.
All right. Next is going to be Gone.
I'm gonna go for that big guy.
All right.
Combat spear. Boom. Combat spear. Roll it. Double hit. Roll damage.
Yeah,
6.
get it,
Got him
God.
with the
Oh my
6.
gosh.
Persistent. That's
More
going to
action.
do.
Let's go. It's almost dead, I
Stab
think. Just stab and stab and stab.
All right. I'll stab again.
Oh my god, okay. What's the context for me stabbing again? It seems to
You got to
always be
spend
just
2 action points, but you generated 2 action points for free. So, and you got an action point as well. Nice. Uh, this creature is going to be bleeding for a lot of turns. All right. And next is going to be the Flesh Forge. It's going to roll me your damage on your weapon one more time. So just roll
me.
go to the combat dice. Yeah. So that does 6 more damage. That's 4. All right, and it's going to try and poison spit at you, Gone.
Uh-oh. Oh my
Yay.
god, and it hit me.
That only does 1
Oh my
poison damage.
god, I had 3 health.
These dice are
Okay.
being so nice to you right now.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, except for when they got to the got me down to 3 health.
Carter, it's your turn.
Hey, do I burn?
You know your burning is done.
Okay.
I will aim at the other pipe to make sure this machine stops working.
Oh, the pipes are not the problem. Like it's the forge. The forge is still working.
Okay, so where are the other parts I can shoot at?
They're back in the power room that you guys were in. Like the forge is still actively pushing flesh through these pipes.
Yeah, and the flesh just from being pushed through it creates more ghouls.
Yeah.
So you broke the pipe in 3 places, and it's now forming 3 ghouls separately but slowly.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go to the reactor room.
Okay. I'm
Are
gonna
you
say that
telling us
this
that you're going
creature's
there?
yeah, I'm gonna say this creature's dead because like you guys have like persistent damage on it. Like I'm not gonna make you guys keep rolling. It's dead and you guys. All right. I'll see how much EXP. You guys are basically gonna level. Uh, because you've completed a quest. Not how I figured you guys would complete it, but
You know,
What were
if
you gonna try to make Flesh Skinner get away so it would go on longer?
He was
I
about
thought
to like
Flesh Skinner was
instant
gonna be
transmission
captured,
out.
but no, he straight up killed like
You gave us a nuke gun, and you weren't expecting us to use the nuke gun.
Like immediately.
but if you Google can you destroy bubbleheads, you actually can't destroy them in the game. You can't destroy them or sell them. So
Yeah.
bubblehead should be all right.
Yeah,
To
but
go
the
by
gun unmakes things.
rules.
And the gun is an antimatter gun. Anything it touches that is matter gets erased from existence. You have erased a hole in the planet, Jeffrey. Straight through you remember that Mass Effect line where it says this weapon will hit somebody somewhere somewhen. You are going to give somebody a bad day eventually. This is a kinetic mass weapon, and this is the Newton's first
Imagine
law.
being-
Something in motion stays in motion until it is stopped. This
Imagine
gun has
the-
deleted everything in a line across the universe.
So if you take all that energy, like how much energy that cartridge can produce, you can like power up like power armor for the rest of your life or something, right?
Mm.
Possibly. He's got one more cartridge left.
Ooh, I like this idea.
If we do find power armor, we're going to use for that purpose, then not cause another hole to probably do more damage to the Earth.
We can use this energy more efficiently, you know what I mean?
I'm dying.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
And
I'm dying,
the flesh
guys.
is still being pumped through. I'm going to say
Right.
intervals this is still happening, guys. So
Yes.
there are
Let
three
it let it go and shut the machine off.
creatures being produced right here.
Hmm. Should I stay
Okay.
just in case they get made while you guys are dealing with that, or should I go smash the power
Stay here. I- if someone want to come help me shut the machine off,
Why don't we just leave them in here and close the door?
Well,
There's food in here.
They're gonna. Oh,
yes.
blood
they will
cabbages.
eventually they
I'm
eventually
to
will
feed you.
find a way out, and we don't want to have this be environmental damage.
We're gonna go blow it up, right?
Juan is actually he just suddenly popped out of his sudden terror, seeing as things are he's still seeing the things grow, and he's kind of rocking back and forth, but he just realized something. He says, "Hey, we didn't collect any money from this guy."
I forgot that's the whole reason he followed us.
I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder and just shake my head now.
Let's
Tough break, buddy. Yeah, the
can we
50,000
search
caps
the
or
room
whatever.
for anything?
Yeah. There's food on the table. There's Nuka Cherry and Nuka
Food?
Cola. And there's Brahmin meat on the grill, which is lit, and so now it's cooked Brahmin meat.
Oh, I give it to my Mr. Krabby. Mr.
Uh,
Krabby.
Mr. Krabs grows another level as you see him plump up and before your eyes grow another size. This creature is growing at a rapid rate, and it's not normal the way it's growing.
Are you sure you should
It's
be
a
feeding him
xenomorph.
meat? Maybe feed him some carrots.
Uh,
I
I,
want him to be a Merlin King. He's gonna be a Merlin King.
what you doing,
I'm gonna
Marcus?
climb
What are
through
you
that
doing in
hole
the
in the
generator
window.
room?
the generator room does the screen change for any options?
You could still overload the device.
Can I figure out what these effect would be if we do overcharge it? Would it just be a radius effect only?
It would be a nuclear explosion throughout this vault.
Probably
There
don't do
have
that one.
there have to be a way to turn this thing off safely. So we have to look for the if in the overseer terminal there's a man word or something like that.
Yeah, John, roll me a perception science check if you're looking through the computer on the.
Sure, why not?
The last thing we want is to have a nuclear blast.
It's gonna be difficulty 2.
All right, I'm gonna spend a luck point on it.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend a luck point to reroll.
Okay. Okay.
Can I assist him?
How? In what way are you assisting him?
Yeah. Assist him. Go ahead and roll to assist. Ganayegi. Go ahead and click on your token and then roll to assist.
And I click. Do I have to click science or something?
Yeah.
I think you roll the
Perception
same stats as me with the assist.
Perception science.
Perception science. Okay, perception. Oh boy, this is gonna be great. Oh
Good.
yeah.
You
Oh,
Alright,
cool.
I guess I'm still spending that luck point to reroll one. Okay.
Hey.
Gon, as you tap him on the back, like trying to assist him and like help him and like encourage him in what he's doing, you actually cause him to like jump forward and like slap a bunch of keys and hit the
Right.
enter button one more time.
I
And
wasn't
like
actually tapping to assist. I just need healing badly.
yeah, you're like
And I
tapping
bumped
him.
him into the controls.
You're like, please help me, please help. Hey, somebody help me! I'm nearly dead. And you bump him into the controls, and he unlocks the computer. You see a command line interface, John, that allows you to speak to the different vaults, like a intervault communication, and you see different commands for like different things in the vault, uh, uh, access controls, and power commands. Like there is an option to do a full reboot or a full shutdown of the vault.
I guess we'd probably want to reboot it to stop whatever Fleshkinner is doing.
Yeah.
Turn the generator off and mm, what is currently being made will cease to be.
Oh yeah, since Ganayegi is like poking me for like healing, I'm gonna turn around, give him my iguana bits that should give him like 4 HP back, and just shoot him away.
Yeah. So if you eat the iguana bits and some of your food, Ganayegi, you should heal back up to full. So I'm gonna go ahead and add
Do I get my HP back when I level up?
No, you do not. So that's gonna be
Okay.
12. So I'll remove 2 of your Mongol dog meat.
What should our XP earn to be right now?
You guys actually go ahead and set your XP to 0. Because you're leveled up to 6 because you've completed the quest.
Level
Wanted dead or
6.
alive.
Where's the music?
I don't know how we're gonna go about proving that we killed this guy, but people will notice that
Level up.
he's not
Oh,
kicking around
level
anymore.
up.
Let's show him our quest log.
And you leveled up!
Yay!
Now my attacks do vicious as well. Yay!
Oh, now I get to have second rank in rifleman, and I get to get additional piercing to all my two-handed guns.
You know, I decided to change my name a little bit. If you look at my name, it's changed a little bit.
As you power off
now Jeffrey.
the power to the vault, the lights go out. And you guys are now walking
Yay.
around in darkness.
Classic.
The
We got the glowing ghoul with us. Or not? One of the ghouls were glowing one. What?
Yeah, where's Marcus's light bulb at?
Yeah, I guess it's time for me to get that bar of scented soap out now.
Yeah. As you rub yourself with the scented soap, the glowing fungus soap, your glow extends, Marcus, and you are now seeing at about 25 feet out in front of you.
And shouldn't the rest of us be able to see him as a light source?
Yeah, you can see him as a light source.
Alright, so we group up, or he comes and collects us.
Yeah, I guess I will go around and collect everyone. The one-time broken glowing one of the benefits.
Alright, where are we all collecting at? Oh, I will follow you. Because I'm terrified.
I like how the light around him is green. Nice touch.
Yeah.
Alright. take us to the other room, Marcus.
Okay, so Cal, can you just write Don, me, and Carter to the main atrium room?
Yeah, I got you.
Through the window.
Yeet.
Through the window to the wall.
I let's search the vote for anything else of interest. With the glowing effect, does that seem to have any effect on the flesh or the blood?
Uh, the glowing effect is actually like innervating um the ghoul flesh that was used to create this device is actually innervated. Like it died down and everything, all the swaying fronds of flesh that were hanging out from the ceiling stopped swaying because they were the pulsing in the flesh stopped pulsing the second you turned off the device. But everywhere that you walk, Marcus, it kind of comes back to life for a second from the glowing radiation that's emitted from you.
You can assume that guy's role. Becoming
As
more and
much as
more.
as much as I do like being a light source, we should check if there's any more material left of the abominations. So in the tanks, it just a half-formed creature, or what is left in there?
In the tank of the water reservoir is just a bunch of body parts that have been thrown in, essentially like a soup of body parts.
Okay, so let's check the north part here, where the entrance is.
That appears to be a storage room. If you guys are gonna scavenge, go ahead and let me know, and I'll go ahead and roll up a scavenge for you.
I will.
Yes, I'll
Uh,
scan.
you whatever is found, put it in the party loot. I did put the guns in the ammo in case if someone want to take any of those.
Can somebody
Uh,
explain what's in this other room to me?
this is a bathroom. Oh, sorry.
Huh?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. My bad.
What do I do with this? Why is
um,
this one golden?
you you don't know how to use it?
I don't know what it is. What do you
Gon,
use it?
you see bowls of water from the floor. Like one of them is yellow and smells of urine. But you see bowls of water on the floor that are clean, ostensibly.
Is this like a
John,
water fountain
uh,
thing? It provides fresh water to you?
Yes, that's exactly what it does. You got it. You're so smart.
All right. I'm
uh,
pretty sure you can
I,
drink from toilets in Fallout.
Yeah,
I,
Gon, if you drink from this toilet, it will heal you up. It's purified water. It is safe for you to drink. Roll me an endurance survival check, difficulty 1.
Easy, baby, easy. All right.
it's a,
That means
it's
I
on.
get this.
I just had an idea. Uh, just for the debt that I owe and what Flesh Skinner did owe, this vote is mostly intact. So what would that be, the going rate when it comes to collecting the debt horse?
You succeeded. Gon, you do not contract any diseases. This is some of the freshest water you've ever tasted. It's much better than what was typically found in the Okefenokee.
I'm just watching this guy bend over and drink toilet water.
I'm scooping it up with my hands.
Does that have like a
Not like a
canteen
dog
or
You
putting my
have
anything?
to
nose in the
you have
water.
to still get down.
Yeah, I really should have a canteen. Anyway,
Yeah,
I want to hear what's in the storage room.
you fill your gourd with like you have a gourd that you carry that is like essentially functions as a canteen, and you fill it with like this fresh water.
I offer it to Elliot.
It's not that I'm not thirsty, it's just that I'm not thirsty right now.
All right, and then I go back to the storage room because I want to hear the loot.
So you
I
find a power armor chest piece, a T60 power armor chest piece, a sack hood, suburban, and 30 junk.
okay, so just add all that into the party loot.
Can you repeat that again?
Yeah, I'm typing it in right now. Sorry.
Okay.
Power armor, some bourbon, mess of junk, and I think that was it.
So you guys haven't found a frame, but you have a power armor chest piece.
Is anyone editing the sheet?
Yay!
No.
The party inventory sheet. Is anyone editing that?
I was about to, but if you're going to, I
Yep.
can stop.
No, I go ahead about that. Then.
Oh, they have 2 water rooms.
Yeah, you see strange symbols on the wall, Jeffrey. You see one that is like a angular, almost like you've familiar with like markings and symbols of like people. You see one that's like an angular body, and then one that is like a straight body. A body that has a face on a triangle, and a body that's just a face on just a standard male body.
John.
Okay.
I, John. I know that you weren't able to collect on the debt there, but when it comes to government mandated laws, assuming it haven't been updated yet, the IRS can collect on property, correct?
Yes, we can collect on property, and you know what?
This place, it would be it everything is mostly all intact this intact still. So how about what that Skinflesher had in the IO is written off as a property belonged to the RS.
He looks around, he does
Can
some math.
I interject here?
Yeah,
I'm gonna point out that what is Marcus just has a green citizenship card.
yeah.
I know we're sort of going off of like old world IRS rules versus like new stuff, but can I point out that I think according to his like green citizenship card, he wouldn't be able to like claim this place, so he wouldn't be able to like quote like take it from Flesh Skinner and sell it to the IRS for his tax purposes.
It would be the government doing the claiming, not me doing the claiming.
And he like at this, he does kind of note down like technically he no longer owes taxes because he's dead, though his taxes pass down to any of his descendants, known or unknown. And he crumples a piece of paper. And because of these new laws and this new government that's been established, I can't claim this building because scavenge rights belong to people who are mostly black citizen level individuals. Priority scavenge rights come to the first person who comes in contact with a location and is typically a black card carrying holding citizen. So I wouldn't be able to scavenge this place even if I wanted to. And he kind of throws his pen down. But you might. And he turns to Carter and he says, Carter, how about a deal? You scavenge this place, sign it over to me, and I write Marcus's debt off.
Um, I'll say sure, but any Pit Boys or Fusion Cores are mine to keep. Anything else that can be scavenged can go towards Marcus's debt.
How about half?
About half.
How about half the Pit Boys?
He's
Um,
haggling. The tax man haggleth.
and I'm going to roll a barter.
Yeah, I was about to say, can we do a contested check for this?
He's setting the difficulty, and I'm going to spend an AP of my own.
I will aid.
Can a DM spend a point for somebody else?
I'm spending one of my points, not his points, my points.
Yeah, can you do that for a player?
I mean, I'm going to right now. He's not a player right now. He's an NPC, buddy.
Okay, I guess.
It's his
and
fault for
until,
missing the session.
yeah,
Yeah.
and until the person actually shows up, they're a NPC.
Hmm. Let's see. I think I'm gonna make this luck based.
Okay.
What?
You try and stroke your way into some sort of
Can I spend another
conversational.
luck point to reroll?
No,
How many left?
That doesn't work on contested checks?
no.
No!
I get to veto you anytime you ask me to roll a luck point, and I'm saying no. Uh, essentially, Juan basically looks at you with a very stern look, flips open his tax code book, like the IRS tax manual, and the brochure for VIP, the Vault integration program. He looks through it, looks at you, and just gives you a deadpan look. Half, take it or leave it.
Who just left?
I think Marcus left, or yeah, Jeffrey left.
Uh,
I don't know why,
Huh.
but yeah, take it or leave it. Half of the Pit Boys.
Do I really care about Marcus's debt this much?
mm,
It's not my fault he couldn't pay his taxes.
well, it was an unpaid debt that I did not know about and was brought back.
I'll mark it down for you owe 10,000 caps. This place, everything included, the Pit Boys. I'll take everything but 1,000 caps worth of your debt to the IRS.
Wait, how much does this dude fucking owe?
He owes 10,000 caps
Wait, for who? The flesh
for
skinner?
Marcus.
Wait, I thought I owed 5,000 only.
No, you owed 10,000 and you were making. Oh yeah, you were making 5,000. So yeah, he's
Yeah,
gonna say he's gonna mark it off and say like, you owe about 500 caps remaining.
okay. That seems fair.
I think a whole vault would be worth more than 4,500 caps now.
He
Wait,
points
that
down to
seems
the
fair.
undulating flesh that's beneath him.
500 is fair? That's fair? Hold on.
Like, when it comes to, have you seen the state this place is in? A team need to come in, clean the place out, and we and do renovations to make it livable again.
Not to
Oh, this
mention all
little
the training to get somebody to break down that device that's still in the power room.
Yeah, Flesh Skinner did a good number of making what was probably was once a livable vault into his own lab.
Hey guys, something going on with my computer. I'm gonna move to my laptop. I keep losing
All right.
you
Sorry,
guys.
we were
So-
wondering what happened to you, but
Yeah. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I'm just gonna move to the
we're
to
just
the lab.
discussing taxes right now.
Okay. I'll be
Yeah.
back.
So the tax man essentially is haggling you, and he has argued that like half of the Pit Boys belong to him, the vault belongs to him, and it will knock nearly everything but 500 caps off of Marcus's owed amount.
I think our deal was half of any Pip Boys found, half of any Fusion Cores found. He keeps the vault and everything else for whatever this to reduce Marx's tax burden down to 500 caps.
Yeah.
If I'm If I'm getting Pip-Boys and fusion cores out of this, I guess I'll take the deal.
He shakes your hand.
Hey, I'm gonna go harvest these vegetables in the boss battle room.
The blood
Uh,
That's
vegetables.
real.
As you harvest these vegetables, which are covered in blood. Uh, you get some carrots or
But send me
some
intro, stop
potatoes.
him, and say that's IRS property now.
Actually, send me in a wood.
The books, would they be considered IRS property?
He slaps your hand away from it, Juan or Gon.
He does.
Yeah, he slaps your hand away from it. He says, "This is IRS property. Stop taking it."
I push him back. I don't understand, but I know these are perfectly good vegetables, and it'd be stupid to leave them behind.
Go ahead and
Uh,
add 5. I'll add it to your inventory sheet. 5 melons.
Okay.
before John have a reason to find me, I will go and claim the rest of the books in the library.
All right. You find a book on communism, fascism, corporatism or corporatocracies, and uh, that's about it. You're not able to find much else. Like some of these books are just kind of faded, and some of these books are destroyed from all the flesh that's been growing in the building.
Now the IRS can't claim those books. The other ways are there. Where do they lead to? The way eastward?
What? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Very loud.
I'll turn them down a little bit. All right. As you guys are kind of exploring, you get a vibe that the flesh has like grown through a lot of these areas. There's a jail room, residential room that extends for quite a while, residential hallways, uh, and the power generator room. But you get about off of the bodies about 6 Pip Boys and 2 fusion cores searching through this entire facility.
Is that after our split thing?
No, that's before the split. So you get 3 Pip Boys and actually it would be about 2 Pip Boys. Sorry, I meant to say
Wait,
4. So you get about 2 Pip
the DM
Boys.
already spoke. It's 3 Pip-Boys.
Okay, fine, whatever. It's 3 Pip Boys and 1 fusion core.
Hey team, it's 12:30. That means I gotta roll out.
Okay.
Alright, later, Gator.
Uh, so among uh, among us, the only person who doesn't have a Pip Boy is the tax is the tax man.
Elliot, you find yourself in a room that you have never seen before. Uh, it is a something you already gather what this room would be, but you've never seen something quite like this before.
It's a baby prison.
Baby prison.
These monsters.
Vault-Tec was sure up to some weird stuff. There's a bunch of toys on the floor, and a small fence gate around one side of the room.
Are these toys intact?
These toys are intact, yeah. There's a Giddy Up Buttercup, a little toy alien, a weird, creepy looking cosmonaut monkey, and a plastic toy rocket.
Well, the rooms here. What are the condition of the bedding uh bedding like?
The bedding is in good condition. Some of the rooms are like have flesh grown into them. But 1 or 2 of these rooms has good bedding with a single good pillow intact.
I will take take a bedding and
I'll say what additional items you find. So 2 sets of good bedding.
Of good betting.
Yeah. 1 typewriter. Let me see. You do find a comic book. Nightmare in the Garden. You heal 2 HP when you consume an alcoholic drink.
All right.
There is no vault suits.
You do find about 4 or 5 vault suits, vault 91 suits. About 5 vault 91 suits.
5 vault suits, number 91.
Yep.
So all of this is being added into the party loot.
I'm adding it right now.
Why would they keep baby?
Is that additional fusion core from that first one we found?
No, that's just the what you all.
Oh, oh, Ellie, that is what well, during my time we would call a nursery. This is where people would put their babies to sleep or have them in here to be taken care of. It is for the for the actual health, there would be a dedicated room for the baby.
They were just all in there like that?
Oh yes, little children play with themselves and others to keep themselves occupied.
I mean, I know
Hmm.
that, but
I'm getting.
Well, it is for their safety with how little they are. It doesn't take a whole lot to hurt themselves. Yep.
I mean, I
During
made
my
it.
during my time, there were a lot more safety regulation, especially when it comes to vehicles, seating, and belts to protect people, so children don't get hurt in vehicles.
Hmm.
There's nothing like that in the wasteland. And specifically when you were growing up, Elliot, there were no protections like that for children.
No, yeah, I was going to say maybe if they were gonna get killed in a vehicle, that's just the wasteland for you.
I mean,
As
you have
as
hardly ever
since
even seen a vehicle, Elliot.
Them's the breaks.
uh, s- there are really no real safety regulation when it comes to around children these days, which is positive and a terrible thing at the same time.
That typewriter, Juan's gonna claim that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
How
add
late
that.
is it right now? I think I remember it being kind of a weird time when we got here.
It is in game about 12:04, so it's like 4 in the morning, or no, it's like midnight right now. So you guys are at midnight, like midnight 4 o'clock. Midnight
Uh,
04. Damn, that was so hard to say.
yeah, why don't we
12:04
rest?
a.m.
Yeah.
Why don't we rest up here and leave in the morning?
I think so. What about Juan? What does Juan think about us using the vault for a night?
Juan is perfectly okay with it, but Juan's like, "Are you sure you want to sleep in like flesh layer? Like, am I the only person who's sane right here?"
I mean, we
Oh,
turned it off, man. We stopped it.
it is okay. This is not the worst place I have slept.
Second that.
I strongly doubt that, and he's just going to shut himself in the closest room that he could find.
That isn't flesh covered.
That isn't flesh covered, yeah. And how long are you guys gonna sleep?
Until would be morning.
Are
About
these
8
comfortable
o'clock.
beds? Can we get the well rested bonus here?
Yeah, you get the well rested bonus, so you'll get some extra
Uh,
XP.
I found a infirmary here, so
I'm gonna check this
uh,
big room at the bottom.
So it's now 8 o'clock. You guys tuck in for the night. The scent of decaying flesh does kind of begin to come through your nostrils at some point in
How
the
long
night.
does it take for flesh to start rotting?
I'm not quite sure.
What? When it comes to the human body, it began to rot within a day, assuming we're talking about a normal
Well, we
human
shut off the
body.
power 8 to 10 hours ago, so
Yeah. A human body in optimum conditions can be reduced to bone in 10 days. A body that's buried underground remains most of its tissue for a year. So it's not quite like it's got a bad scent. It's got the same bad scent that like as this room had when it started. It is losing its color. It's got a like a languid pallor to it. It's a white-ish color in the flesh, but the scent has been affecting you guys all night. And Juan has been tossing and turning in his bed, just kind of like, this is not good. This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. And you guys can kind of hear him over during the night.
Uh,
Are we finally starting back? Can we leave this vault now?
Yeah, we
I,
can leave. It's
eh,
getting
yes, we drink, we leave the vault.
All right. So as you guys leave the vault, I'm gonna move you back up to the exterior, and you guys find yourselves here. You find yourselves resurfacing and ascending the stairwell with without Flesh Skinner in tow. He is completely eviscerated, so you guys won't be able to bring him in for any bounty, but you will. You find
Jeffrey,
yourself.
there's a lot of background noise coming from your microphone.
is it? Yeah. Okay.
There we go. That's better.
Can you hear
Uh,
me?
yes.
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
You resurface, and you find yourself once more in the Westview Abbey, the church under whose mausoleum the vault was hidden, and in whose yard several ghouls were milling about near grave sites. As you guys. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna move you to this one.
Yay.
So what are you guys doing at the Westview Abbey? Are you guys heading back to Beckenville, heading out of the church?
The church here, is there anything on the altar there?
There is a old decrepit book that is mostly turned to dust.
Okay, so any other religious items on there?
There is a metal cross on the altar and a thurible, the thing that you would swing with to let out censer dust into the air.
Okay, so so how big is the cross?
The cross is essentially like something you know how Van Helsing would hold up a cross against Dracula. It's like a handheld cross.
Okay, cool. I will take that
Okay.
and let move on
Okay.
to
Marcus,
make a.
as you guys exit, as you and the rest of the party exit from the Abbey, I want you and Jeffrey to roll me a perception survival check. It's difficulty 3. Uh, you see something in the
Perception.
distance. You don't have enough time to notice everything, but roll for me for what you do see in the brief moment leaving the church.
Nope.
Marcus and
Perception
Jeffrey?
survival.
Yeah.
I buy 2 dices.
Okay.
I buy
Uh, 0 successes.
1 sec. Perception.
And Carter, roll me for survival perception because you might notice it as well. Oh damn.
Damn.
Let's see. Perception,
That's
survival.
That's
Yep.
unlucky.
I'm just gonna do a regular roll on this. I'm not sure I care enough, so.
Okay.
I got a 1 on at least.
Carter, you're the only person who picks up anything. From this circle right over here, a circle of stones and mushrooms. It's kind of a strange arrangement. You notice a ring of stones atop a small hill next to the hill that the church is built on. The stones and mushrooms appear to be like form some circle. It's like strangely uniform for the stones. Just for a second, Carter, you swear that your eyes connect with something else floating above the stones. Like a light gasp can be heard by you, and then, like a trick of the light, it's no longer there.
Do I notice anything that might make me like concerned about it? Like, should we be on alert?
It was like something about the size of a bloatfly, but it was invisible. Your eyes connected with something else's, and then like a trick of the light, like whatever you thought you saw is not there.
All right then.
All right, and if you guys are continuing on, I'll move you back to Mechaville.
Once,
Mechaville.
once we get back to Mechaville, we need to have a report filed of so we can claim the bounty and divide the bounty among us.
I'm not sure that they're gonna. We don't have any proof that he's dead.
Well, we all were there and witnesses.
Yeah, we could just be like, yeah, man, I'm totally back you up. I mean,
Uh,
they'll
oh,
notice that he's not around anymore eventually.
yes,
You do have the human vellum tome as evidence.
uh, we do also have John here and talk to the mayor to verify to confirm this is the truth.
To vouch.
Yes, at the very least, we have this as proof he is gone.
All right, and in that case, I'm going to move you guys to the overworld map for Terminus. As you guys travel from Westview Abbey to Terminus, it takes you about about an hour. You guys end up arriving there right about 9 o'clock. And as you guys are heading to the mayor's manor, I'll go ahead and move you there.
I would be using the skin cream, so I am
Right,
not knowing.
you're no longer glowing. Okay. The mayor, once again, is found at the top of the stairs of his mayoral palace. He's talking with Bramston, holding some documents in his hand. You can hear him mention like, and we need to go over the numbers about what we're delivering over to the front lines. About 500 shipments of the new suit. John, how's it going? How you doing, son? I've
Do
got
we smell? Does he catch a stench from us?
And
Well, there
he
was
does
some
catch
dirt.
the scent of blood and iron off of you. And he says, "Boy, what have you been doing? And you smell like, oh, you smell awful.
We should
Please
have
don't."
used the shower as a default before he left.
Yeah. I mean, I assume you guys did. That's why I wasn't gonna say anything. But
Yeah,
No, that's why I was asking, 'cause I wasn't sure if you were going to consider us having done that or not.
yeah.
assume we had a shower in the vault there.
Which may be the first time that Elliot's gotten to use a shower like that in her life.
It's true. It was a beautiful
And I'm
day.
assuming we maybe had to do a convince Gani about the shower.
Yeah,
No,
gone once he recognized that like the water's flowing and saw that it was like flowing down at a steady pace. He looked up and held his hands up and he said, "Rain, inside rain," and like stepped under the water and like allowed himself to be bathed.
So I guess we're retconning the stench then that the governor smelled or
Yeah,
the mayor
yeah,
smelled.
I mean, it was very bloody.
yeah. The governor just kind of gets a faint whiff, but he ignores it and he says, "Well, hello, John. How you doing, son? Well, sir, it's uh, just getting ready for the business day. We're going over some reports, but uh, do you need me for something?"
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
I'll
Wait,
point to
wait.
Marcus.
Mel, the issue with Flesh Skinner, it had been dealt with. He is truly dead, and between you and John here, with not much proof he is dead, except for this book, except for a book I found that he used. Need to have a as much of a legit report that I can use to claim the bounty on when we do go to Solstice.
And the mayor will say, "I'm not sure that that John's vouch alone will do much, but I can vouch for you. We'll have to go to Solstice City because the the long wave radios over there. I'm not sure you're going to be able to communicate to anybody in the NCR without it. But I'll feel free. Me and Bramston will head along with you if you're interested. I can offload some of this work to my secretary."
Yeah, I don't mind going. I will. Me and my I don't mind going there when you are ready to.
He
We
says
just got back.
he shakes his suit forward. He says, "I'm ready right now. I could use a little trip. I have wasn't exactly eager for this meeting today, anyways." And he calls his secretary in, his maid secretary, and asks her to just kind of look over the reports and send those to the Reagan Industries building, and wipes his hands off and says, "All right, boys, let's roll out." And he
Let's go.
is he's going to ask Bramston to bring something around from the back. And Bramston heads out, and you hear the whir of a specific device. Let me go ahead and bring it up. Uh,
Mayor's vertibird. Let's go.
But so, is, is there a vehicle out there to take us there, or
and he brings out a golf cart with 6 seats and a trailer behind it.
nice? Uh, uh, Mayor, if we're going to Solstice City, I should check in with the mayor delivery package if they have anything that want to be sent there.
Oh, don't worry about it, boy. That's what the courier service is for. Unless you're trying to get some extra money, I'm sure you're gonna get paid for this job.
Oh yes, I will. Just a little bit extra caps to help cover my expenses for ammunition use. It's not like bullets grow on trees now, do they?
No, I suppose they don't. And a man like you in the cowboy line of work is always busy, ain't he?
Yes, there was no rest for me for the only time I ever had any real time off was two times what would be considered short-term retirement before I get bored during time the peace in the NCR.
And he actually, as he sees one particular individual walk up, Juan was staying outside of the building. He's gonna clap his hands around him and say, "Bramson, grab this man." Uh, I actually did a little bit of my research when you left, Mr. Taxman, and realized you are not with the DTA. I'm gonna expect my money back, and we're dragging you off to Solstice City for impersonating a taxman of the law. And Juan's, what are you talking about? And he reaches into Juan's pockets and pulls back out his 100 Dixies and is going to have Bramston throw some cuffs on him and put him in the trailer.
Oh,
I told
okay,
you we
wait
should
a
have killed
second.
him. No, they're gonna take his whole money away.
You're so bloodthirsty.
No,
Can,
like
can I look at the
cops.
can I look
You
at the
have to
mayor
be-
and ask him or mention something to him here?
Yeah, feel free to.
I'm gonna ask or tell him. You mean you saw his vault suit and everything, and thought he was a tax collector for the DTA and not the IRS?
I, wa- I mean, I thought he was one of those vault dweller. I don't know what the IRS is, and Bramston's just laughing his ass off because again,
Oh,
Bramston let this happen the first time and wanted it to happen. Bramston was gonna let it just roll off his back the fact that the mayor paid these taxes to the IRS, but Bramston informed him later of the situation, and it did not go over well with the mayor. The mayor
I don't
is
know. Keep going.
the mayor is essentially uh, just guffawing, and I I thought he was one of those vault dwellers who got assigned to one of those paper pushing jobs like they all like.
I, I don't know. This might end up being a speech check here, but can I point out to him that if he did explicitly say here's a taxman of the DTA, he wasn't impersonating a DTA tax collector, and he just randomly paid taxes to this IRS he didn't know about, as if he was paying a bill from a random person.
Bramston released the man, and Bramston laughs again and uncuffs the Juan Simiedo and just throws him back into the trailer.
Give him his money back, though.
Oh,
He
he's
took
not
money
gonna
off
give
the
him a
money.
dime of that money back.
I just prevented him from getting arrested. I'm not going to do anything about getting that money back. I'm just pointing out that it's not a crime to send random bills, essentially.
He gestures to the rest of y'all. You coming? We're gonna take a trip on the golf cart. We got a
yes, sir.
eight-seater here.
8 seat. Oh my gosh. What a luxurious golf cart.
It does
Jeffrey's
have a
riding
quite
in the
very
trailer,
large.
in the back.
Yeah. I'll be in the back.
As you guys load up and get ready to head out, the mayor is going to essentially ask Bramston to take them out through the front gates. Bark waves at you guys as you head out, and I'm gonna move you guys to the world map.
On the way out, I would pick up what packages need to go to Solstice City from the.
Yeah, Mia is just still kind of running around. She's got some more help from Silas, so she's a little bit more relaxed than she used to be, but she's still handling the dispatcher job a little bit more a little bit lacking in discretion as opposed to most of the other and composure as compared to most of the dispatchers. She would much prefer to be actually do the courier work, but she hands you a little box. She says this needs to go to it's like a box about the size of a bag of chips. It's it clinks with like the sound of glasses, and it kind of glows a little light blue. This needs to go to Ramirez Lighting in Solstice City. If you take that to Southland Dispatch, they'll finish the delivery inside the town. But if you take the Southland Dispatch office, they should be able to send your message over to the NCR as well, and they'll take this package and send it off, and they'll pay you.
Okay.
And I'm gonna move you guys to the overworld map. As you guys cross over debris piles, cleared out paths where cars have been shoved to make a corridor under overpasses, uh, a- uh, round buildings that have fallen down, cutting off streets. You're stopped when you see two raiders who are dressed similarly to colorful individuals who fought Carter, Marcus, and Elliot in the Krog Street tunnels. You hear they're currently digging, and you hear one of their shovels clunk against something, and they exclaim before their partner taps them on the back, points at all of you, and they run off, cursing into the wind.
Mm.
It appears they were trap stars digging something up.
Can we? Is there any indication of what it maybe was that they were seeking?
Yeah, go ahead. If you guys want to hop off the cart real quick and check it out, and go ahead and check it out.
I'd like to check it out.
I'm
If you,
gonna stay on the card trying to fiddle with one of those Pip Boys.
okay. You see on the Pip Boy, it is currently uh currently 9:30, and it shows that you are currently in somewhere around right about here, in between Terminus and Solstice. You're just on the outskirts of the city. Uh, as you guys kind of mess around with the crate, you see it's like an old wooden crate that was buried with an old brown paper wrapping with the words "My Special Treasure" written on the box.
Mm.
Precious.
Smash the box.
Are you?
The box does
Open it with your teeth.
have any obvious way to open?
No, it seems to be locked up tight. So it was nailed shut or something. It essentially is kind of fastened together with nailings. You'd have to like either destroy this box or rip it open with like a pry bar or maybe one of the shovels.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
rip it
Let's.
open.
Yes.
Elliot,
Can I
you
give it
or
to you?
I'll let
Jeffrey
Jeffrey.
make a strength athletics check for me.
Jeffrey.
Athletics checks. Yes. What's difficulty?
Difficulty 1.
Difficulty 1. Oh, okay, that's easy.
Famous last words.
You kind of just slam your fists down on this chest and crack open the wood. You're less like prying it open and more just beating the wood off of it
He
until
karate chops it until it cracks
Karate
perfectly. in
chop.
half.
yeah, until out spills from this box several bars of soap.
Huh.
Ooh.
It contains about 50 bars of soap. It is evergreen scented.
We just hit
Ooh.
the jackpot of Irish Spring.
Is it like smelling soap? Ooh.
You
Away
just
from that box now! It's gonna explode.
I mean, just because it's there, I'm gonna take some soap.
yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead
yeah.
to add
I'll-
as many as you like. There were 50 bars of
Uh,
evergreen scented
let
soap.
it let her take all
We take
that and put it into the party loot, and what we don't claim we can just sell.
Uh, as the mayor just kind of looks at you all and he says, "Are you're really taking that?"
Soap is
It's
soap, and it's a commodity to be sold.
I mean, I guess it's not that rare out here, but for some folks and individuals, and he kind of gives a short glance. He's trying to not give it away, but he looks at Elliot. For some individuals, I guess it's a commodity, but anyways, we should probably get back to heading towards Solstice.
Yes.
I'm gonna roll a d20 just for my own purposes. She gives him a dirty look.
Okay. Uh, and he kind of narrows his eyes and anyways, the forest of rebar, concrete, and glass and steel of the city kind of gives way to a more verdant forest, covered in like sometimes red kudzu, special kudzu that you guys are aware of. John, roll me an intelligence science check to remember exactly what the stuff does. It's difficulty 1. I'm just giving you guys chances to get some AP back. You don't remember exactly what this does, but you do remember it's dangerous. You just don't remember exactly why. The red kudzu is something to stay away from. Red means stop, green means go. The green kudzu, it just covers stuff and grows up, but it's just typical down in the south. It grows up over everything, and anything left alone, it'll grow over practically overnight. It expands over properties that haven't been touched. Uh, you see a bunch of deciduous trees, evergreen trees, and Elliot, you and Carter both see a set of trees that are very familiar to you. Uh, its pink hue contrasts with everything else. It kind of like dots every now and then the landscape. It's a fairy blossom tree. Uh, it dots the jade landscape of otherwise like verdant Georgia with its mutated year-round everpink leaves. These leaves fall, and as they do, a bluish light twinkles off of them. It's like a quirk of the mutation from post-war. It's common more so elsewhere in Georgia, but the fairy blossom tree appears to have sprung up here as well. As you continue onward, you approach the walls of a massive city over which you can see a domed, single-rounded form of a mountain that takes a particular curved silhouette. Stone Mountain. This bustling city with multiple gatehouses has massive stone walls upon which sit row after row of wooden walls surrounding the area of this mountain. This is Solstice City, the capital of Dixieland. The walls surround this. It's like about 700 to 1,000 acres of this mountain and its surrounding areas, forests, lakes, and farmland. Uh, it is almost a medieval style city with buildings that are built as the city grew. Uh, and I will go ahead and move you to the map. The Red Clay Guard of the militia that serves to protect Solstice City and serves on the front line of the Brotherhood of Steel War and in the Georgia territories stand atop the open battlements and watchtowers with ballista pointed out from the city walls towards any individuals that might be approaching. Uh, you stand before one of the gatehouses of the capital waiting for entry behind a caravan that seems to be having some issues. I'm going to go ahead and drop.
I was about to say it looks like our golf cart is shrunk on the way over.
It shrunk back to normal golf cart size.
It's the wide boy.
What are
The
the
Bethesda
Like
game
the-
is just a glitch.
what are the issue with the wagon up there?
I
What is the
imagine it's
issue
coming
with
off
what?
the thing like a Ford Super
Oh,
Duty bed full
uh,
of Mexicans.
you said there was something wrong up there?
Yeah, they seem to be having some issues. They're kind of arguing back and forth in front of the gate that's currently closed. I'm not letting you go into the city. That's the final word. You park it outside and you go to City Hall if you want to appeal, but I'm not moving on this. The guard points at the trading stall that's the Caravan of Four has, ostensibly like a multi-level stall with spots that 3 are sitting at, while the man sitting behind the cart argues. Uh, I've been let in every other town. It's peaceful, I swear. No. N-O. Read my lips. It is not
No
coming
new
into town.
taxes.
The city guard points at the stall one more time. Make me a perception survival check or intelligence science check. It's difficulty 1. Whoever's interested.
Oh, wait, perception and survival.
Yeah. Or intelligence and science, whichever is easier.
You got it.
Uh,
Mm.
you notice that this is not just a stall. This is like a massive shell, like a seaside shell. But it's not just a shell. It's like a house-sized shell. One that is nearly the size like someone could run a store out of. You kind of like are mind-boggled to think where the fuck did this shell could have come from. And
Uh, uh,
up at, up until the
um,
tribal trader calls out, "Hup!" and slaps the shell, out crawls from the open hole facing away from you a giant hermit crab. It drags the shell
Hermit
that's on
crab.
wheels away from the gatehouse.
Did we just walk into Morrowind? What the hell?
well, that's a giant crab.
Hey, maybe if we keep feeding Jeffrey's crab, we can get a crab like that one.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's an idea. That's an idea.
We could ride the crab all around.
The man kind of waves to you and says, "Goods for sale," and he just kind of like despondently, kind of just dejectedly like waves at you guys as he's like waiting outside of the city.
I bet that town stinks anyway, dude.
What?
Yeah,
I will go up and see what he has done.
I am selling
Yeah.
Foreverglade merchandise from the Foreverglades of Florida. Anything that you're interested in. My name is Hideo. Uh,
What do you specialize in?
we have seashell necklaces. We have uh, washed glass. We have tribal outfits, or at least outfits that you guys would call tribal outfits. I'm aware that that's what you think of us. Uh, I have other goods as well. I have fruit that's rare to our lands, the punga fruit,
Manga fruit.
and we have some Mirelurk jerky if you're interested.
I call Ghana over Ghana. There are outfits you may want to have a look at.
And Gon is excited to see somebody from his land. He hasn't seen anybody from the Okefenokee or the Four Everglades in quite some time. And I wish that Clifton was here to play this character, but oh well. Fliperdo was here. Um, but Gon is just gonna take a look, and he looks through it and he says, "I'll take Punga fruit. What are you trading?" Uh, and they just kind of begin to speak in Pidgin. What and they begin to like just kind of converse in their own language as the kind of concedes to trades 2 of the mongrel dog meat for some shells and a new outfit of a tribal outfit for Gon. Something that looks a little bit more similar to what Hideo is wearing. A little bit more covering.
For the she cell necklace, how much do they go? How much are they?
They go for 5 of your caps.
Uh, do, what other? Just 5 caps only? Mm, sure. I will purchase one.
And he brings out a nice, pretty blue and speckled white necklace for you, and kind of places it over your head, very respectfully. He says, I could sew them into your hat if you're interested for another 10 caps."
Uh, sure. Why not? And I will also get another one for a woman that may Gee, like this type of jewelry.
He appraises Elliot. He says, "Are you interested in, ma'am? I have a nice aquamarine necklace for you."
Is it just necklaces? He sells beads and stuff.
He sells beads, necklaces, they like bracelets, rings, essentially different kinds of jewelry, seashell jewelry, and other equipment.
Yeah, I'll get one.
What are you interested in, ma'am?
Give me a bracelet.
And he reaches into he says, Karna, Karna, get the finest aquamarine. Uh, just like her hair. And he points out, and Karna leans out from the stall. She says, "Huh," and heads back in, and she brings out a very beautiful, sparkling aquamarine and washed, uh, uh, almost like rounded glass bracelet. Like it's got aquamarine seashells and like shiny glass that is of the same kind of bluish color as your hair.
Ooh.
Very thematic. And this one is also 5 caps?
Yeah. This one would be 10 caps. It's one of our nicer pieces.
Mm. Okay.
This is this is quite nice. It does remind me of back home on the West Coast. There was a tribe like yours that made jewelry pieces like this using uh, bird feathers.
Oh, are you interested? We have some pieces. Karna, bring out some bird feather headdresses. And cloaks. Bring the cloaks as well.
What about what feathers do you have to make my hat look pretty?
Oh, Karna, do you have any of the eagle hawks, the tarantula hawks? And she brings out a large white and black feather that would basically be able to be punched through your hat. It's a kind of like the size of length of your arm. Actually, it would be like about a cubit length.
How much is that?
For you, 10 caps.
I would take that.
I'm glad we're able to do business. The people in this village are uh so they believe our ways strange, and
They're just stuck up, that's all.
These people, they are stuck up and don't appreciate the simpler ways of life.
no, I am beginning to wonder why Karna sent us up here. Right, Karna? She just Hedaba, and she says something in the pigeon language, and he gives her a and waves her off, and just I believed we would make much of our goods here, but they seem to be not interested in our what we have to trade.
Did it have to do anything with the mercantile laws of limiting your your creature therein?
Yeah, I think it might have more to do with the crab.
Yeah, they won't let the who crab in.
Oh,
I mean,
so the city probably is worried about what damage the crab may or may not cause. That's probably the issue.
He is the
I
Not
mean, I'm
who.
sure he's tame, but
Please
it
call
is
him
a
the who.
crab.
He
Uh,
prefers the who.
Oh,
the
okay.
the people in the gate have probably had bad experiences with uh creatures like them for damage caused in the past.
They do not understand that the who is a familiar spirit. It is a sweet and trusting spirit as long as you refer to it with respect. Is that not right, who? And you can just hear it kind of coo, and it says.
If I would try to see if I can talk to the guard if they're willing to let you through again, but don't count on it.
You are welcome to try. My people are done with this village as far as I am concerned.
Understand. And I go up to the door, um, and I wave one of the guards over.
The guard approaches and he says, "If you're gonna come in, we need to do a simple check. We can let you in right on the city,
Okay.
y'all." And he kind of like takes a look at the weird group that you guys have,
Uh,
God and the
it,
rest of you.
just curious. Why did you not let the merchant and their vehicle through?
It's a giant crab. Do you have any idea what it would do to the cobblestone in here?
Oh yes, it makes sense now. I told him that that they wouldn't want them in for the damage potentially caused.
And not just the damage, like that. Those things are deadly. Those things, like it could go off at any minute and start attacking people. It's a
Okay,
giant crab.
He seems to have it under control.
okay, yeah.
Crabs
I
are
see.
Why don't you
I
stick
see.
your hand in front of one of its claws and see if it doesn't snap it off,
Okay,
ma'am?
okay.
Nope,
I'm,
nope. Uh,
I'm gonna go do that.
uh, the had a word with the guard, and they're not letting the who in due to the potential risk they can cause to the infrastructure and the people there. That's
Uh,
why.
Elliot, roll me a charisma survival check or
Oh,
whatever.
great.
Charisma speech, charisma survival. Uh,
We need you to rizz up this traitor.
I'm
you
doing my
succeed.
best.
You succeed. The Who is
Okay,
like, and it just kind
I've
of
made
reaches
sense
and
of it.
strokes very slowly, like with its large claw across you, as it just lets you just pet it. It has its claws around you, but it's not snapping. It's open around you like in a handshake and an embrace. I swear to you, that thing's still dangerous. I don't care how much you hug it.
He seems friendly. I mean, look, you're the one missing out. I get to pet a crab.
I'm telling you, lady, I'm not letting that thing in. You guys are feel free to come in. And he opens the gate and he says, "We're gonna need to do a pat down though. Is that y'all gonna be okay with that?"
Yes.
Uh, what are you looking for?
Would I still get patted down even if I showed my citizenship card?
Yeah, you're still gonna get patted down. They're checking for goods. These are the trade marshals. They're known for like keeping any goods like basically illegal trade from going through. They're checking for goods. And he's gonna lock the gate behind you. And he's like now inspecting all of you. And he asked the female trade officer like, "Hey, can you get her?" And he begins patting you guys down. He pats Bramston, doesn't find much besides knuckles, and just kind of lets that situation lie. Pats the mayor down, doesn't find much besides a ray gun. Uh, checks his ID, sees that he's got a black citizen card, and he's all right. You're good. He pats Johnathan down, and Johnathan or Carter, he sees that you have Pit Boys on you. He says, "You got a license to be carrying this high level merchandise, this top level security stuff, sir?
I need a license for that.
You got what level card do you hold for this?"
I'll present my black card as well.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to. And he just keeps he goes on. He checks what kind
I'm
of
gonna
card?
glare at him and go, "Can you please hurry up?"
Yeah. I got
But
you. I
he's
got
kind of
you.
being differential now.
He checks over Marcus. Looks through his inventory, sees what he has. Marcus, you have a green card. So he sees
Yeah.
you have equipment, some clothes,
Yeah. And
gas,
I show my bounty hunter paperwork ID and badges if that is relevant.
paperwork. Okay, good. You're good. You got all your papers in order. He checks over. Ma'am, you got some radgrass. You got an ID for this?
I have an ID, and I'm gonna show him my green card.
Elliot. What's the last name on the card, Elliot?
Manning.
Manning? Elliot Manning. All right. All right, man. You're good. And he checks Juan, and Juan's like, I have my card, and I have my papers. And Juan has all the papers, and the man's just like, I'm not going through all that shit. And like, cause it's reams and reams and reams of papers that Juan has, and he just kind of whatever. I, he looks at Jeffrey and he's, all right, big man, be cool, okay? And he's patting you down under your poncho. Does he find anything that you shouldn't have? Uh, Let me see. You got
Grab?
you got a card? You got an ID on you, buddy?
No, no card. I'm just a traveling new friendly super mutants. We don't need no cards.
Carter, sir, is this man with you? Is he one of your employees? You do realize you should probably certify your employees if you're going to be hiring them. He's looking at Carter or the mayor. And the mayor, if you're not going to speak up, will speak up. Carter. The mayor says, "Oh, that's yeah, he's one of mine. Uh, he's
Oh, I was talking. I didn't realize I was muted. I was gonna say that part of the reason why I was coming into Solstice City was to register him as an employee.
Make me a luck speak check."
Okay. Well, if you're making this say luck speech check, does that mean I don't need to spend a luck point for it?
Yeah, you don't have to spend a luck point. I make it as a luck check.
All right.
Oh wow!
Oh my gosh, dude, you
Get some AP
crit
back. That's
twice.
get 2 AP back. That was a difficulty 2. He says, "All right, well, everything seems to be in order. I don't see what the hell is this?" And he pulls out of your bag, the group bag that you guys have, the human vellum tome. What the hell are you bringing into my city?
To make a long story short, I pull a bounty paperwork, a flesh skinner. Me and my group here, we hunted them down and need to. This is proof that we killed him to claim the bounty.
And I'll say, yeah, believe it or not, this is bounty evidence.
I don't get paid for this. Carla, let him in. And roll up the gate. And you hear the massive iron gates to this gatehouse open and allow you in. And you guys are now in Solstice City, the finest city in Dixieland.
It's really good they did not notice that I was carrying like venom.
Oh, I forgot that you have that on you. Roll me a sneak
Sneech. You get a sneech on her.
agility sneak check against his perception.
Can I buy a dice for that?
Yeah, feel free to.
We do have the action point for that.
Oh no.
No, it's really bad.
Oh, does our party AP reset on the long rest as well?
But what do you mean by poison? Do you mean cyanide? Because I got some cyanide as well.
Perception, survival, 2D.
Did our group AP reset on the long rest?
Oh no. This is gonna be
Oh
interesting.
no.
It did.
So if you want to try to re-roll some, you can, but
Yeah, you can use a luck point to reroll.
I can try. You know what? I should try because I haven't used my luck points at all yet. Okay, I have 1 success. That's not enough, is it?
It's not
No.
enough. You have to meet or beat his perception.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to beat it. No skill.
Feel free to roll it again. Spend another 2 luck points. Yikes. 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 Okay, well, here's what we're gonna do.
Is Venom a all the way legal thing, or is this a citizenship issue?
It is an all the way illegal thing. Let's roll it back. We're gonna roll back before he opens this gate to you.
I never should have said anything. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
Congratulations, you played yourself.
should have played it quiet.
He's going to grab the venom and he's gonna say, "You care to explain this to me, ma'am?"
Not
And he's
without
looking
my
you
lawyer.
dead in the eye. You got a lawyer on you for this? And he looks at Carter, or he looks at the mayor, and the mayor's just got his hand on the back of his neck, and he's, oh god, Carter.
Was this something she got last session? I don't remember us
No,
picking up
this is
Venom
something
anywhere.
I got in the first session that I was a part of.
She got in the Krog Street tunnels from the Trap Stars. She took Venom and Hero. She's got some street drugs on her.
Well, I would know I can't do shit about like the drugs with her, so I'm gonna put my I'm gonna like put my hands up like I'm not involved in this.
I am not involved in that.
Oh god, they're all abandoning you.
I've been abandoned.
I don't even know her. First time I see her.
Honestly, I don't even know how she got here.
Bramson's gonna speak up and say, technically, I have experience with the law. I'll be her lawyer. And he says, good, because she's being taken off to the capital, the city hall castle. I hope you guys, I will walk with you, but she is not leaving my sight. As he lets you guys in, but he throws cuffs on Elliot.
Damn it. Not again.
I'll say y'all go ahead and I'll go with Elliot and Bramston up there.
I will quickly take care of business at the dispatch and drop the package off and meet you at the uh hall.
All right. The building to your right appears familiar. It's the same kind of square style structure that was in Mechaville. It's the local courier service, Southland Dispatch in Solstice City. Inside the building, amongst beeps, whirs, and tones of communication lines being connected and redirected and routed back to other people by the employees in the back, is a man filing paperwork and labeling packages up front. He looks to you and gives a big smile. Hello, how may I help you?
I have a package to be delivered to Romeo Lighting from Mechaville, and I produce the package with the paperwork.
Oh, okay, here we go. For Ramirez Lighting, all's well. All's well. All right. 50 caps on delivery. I'll go ahead and send this over to, yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll go ahead and send this over to the Ramirez Lighting Company. You have a good day, sir.
Thank you.
Is
And
there a
I
reason
will.
why you're like speaking for this character in like a very stoned tone?
Yes. I don't have to give it away. Yes. Elliot, you are currently being like manhandled by this police officer. He's being a little bit rougher with you than he should be.
My arms are bound, but like, I don't know. Can I threaten him in a way?
Yeah, yeah. Give me a strength.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Give me a
Yeah,
strength
can I antagonize
speech
this
check.
police officer?
Strength or charisma speech check. Yeah, to intimidate this dude.
Riz the officer. You're not gonna imprison a little old girl like me, right?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I
It's
wouldn't keep
terrible.
acting up if I was you. We add charges for people like you.
Oh, people like me. Okay, I see how it is.
Uh, uh,
You
uh,
pigs
uh,
are all the same.
Elliot, resisting the guards here is only going to get you into more trouble. But
Bramston leans down under his mask, pulls his mask off. You would be a ghoul, and the trade marshal says, and oh shit, and he realizes he shouldn't have said that, and he says, "I'll be keeping that under consideration, sir." And he pulls his mask off, leans over to you, and says, "Stop resisting. Listen to me on everything I'm saying, okay?
Okay.
I am your current advisor." Uh, Sir, we'll just head on to the capitals, the city castle hall, if you don't mind. The mayor is like, I was not signed up for this, but okay, all right. I believe I will vouch for her as well. I am the mayor, and I believe she came into that somewhat legitimately. She came into illicit drugs legitimately, sir. I Bramston, stop talking. And he's going to you guys are I'm going to move you to the overview map for the locale of Solstice City. You guys find yourselves at the entrance gate. As you guys are walking past, you see a large farm. To the right, you smell the familiar smell of radgrass being grown, Elliot, at a Hopeford hemp. There's a large sign on the backside of the walled fence area, Hopeford hemp. Uh, to the left, there's the Brown Farms. It's labeled with a like rustic little wooden sign. You guys cross over a bridge over the lake, big stone bridge. You see a mill to your left. As you guys enter in and head down past the McCoy Farms to the City Hall Castle, where as you enter in, you will see an individual in a black suit with a black hat speaking to somebody, and he looks up and he says, "Oh, individuals." And give me 1 second to pull up the chat that I have for him. Sorry. You know, I do hear whispers when any new face enters my city, and the mayor is kind of uh embarrassed to see him, but uh, Governor, it's good to see you.
I'm surprised the mayor came along for this. He doesn't need to.
Yeah, the mayor's following you because his bodyguard is essentially looking after Elliot. Bramston's looking after Elliot. Governor, it's Governor Oglethorpe. It's so good to see you. Mayor, not many people make it this far in my city without me usually being notified. What are you visiting for, Mayor? I was just here on business, but we seem to be tied up with a little situation here. What exactly is going on?
I'll interject and say, my idiot employee was keeping some drugs under wraps that I wasn't aware of.
Right. And you're admitting to that freely
I
in
mean,
City Hall.
He said he wasn't aware.
well, he would know shortly, wouldn't he? Because wouldn't he be the guy leading this trial?
Yeah, he would essentially be the governor over everything in town. I can hold an impromptu trial if you'd like, right here, now. He waves a hand up and shoos the person that he was speaking with over some papers about. All right, let's hear it. What are the charges? And the guard comes up. Sir, she has possession of a stage 5 substance, the hero and venom, 1 count on each. All right, that's worth about a year, 2 in the mines. And what say her defense? And you and Bramston, Carter, are going to be rolling against the the guard essentially.
Question I got for you, DM. I don't know if this applies to Bramston because I don't know what his citizenship card is, but for me with the black card, one of the things is a right to a state issued lawyer. If in the eyes of the law, Elliot is my employee, can I invoke that right to get a proper lawyer?
Yeah, you can invoke the right. Uh, and a young squirrely man will come up. Sir, I'll take it from here, and you'll get a +1 to any checks in this charisma speak check situation. So I'm going to go ahead and make the roll for uh, the trade marshal, and that is the roll you have to beat, essentially to dismiss these charges. That like the possession was hers willingly, knowingly, and with intent to use. The lawyer is going to stand up and speak, and he's going to say, uh, I believe this is circumstantial evidence at best. Scavengers often find things that they don't realize are what they are. She may have been intending to dispose of these goods. She may have intended to actually bring them up to the trade marshal to have him dispose of it. He was not asked before. He did not give her a chance to speak her piece on what this material was.
Yeah, and I'll mention like those handcuffs came out extremely quickly.
The governor is not pleased at all. He leans forward to Elliot, and he's going to level with her, his face to hers, because she's a little shorter than him. He's about a man of like 5'11", 6 foot tall. Do you know who I am?
Can I like reverse telepathy the information to her?
I don't think. I don't know if it works the other way. I think it only works one way.
Does it, DM?
I will give you a luck roll
Let's go.
to let you be able to reverse telepathy, but it's going to be a high difficulty luck roll. It's going to be difficulty 4. And I will say, moving forward, you can reverse telepathy. You can say things as well. Difficulty 4.
All right. So since let's see, the telepathy is speech, so I can do a 3d20 with my smooth talker for this. I'll give the DM an AP with daring nature to make it 4d20, and then I can spend one of my own AP for personal AP to make this 5d20.
Okay.
It is going to be a luck speech check. All right, let's go.
All right. Moving forward, you can send short, and I mean short, like 2, 3 words most, messages. You are going to get as most as you ever can to Elliot. What are you saying to her?
Um, I would know the governor's name, so I would say I would give her the name to mention to him. To her.
Governor Oglethorpe.
Would I know his full name?
You do not know his. Well, let me see what his full name would be.
I didn't think this far ahead.
Jonah Oglethorpe.
I'll pass. Or my telepathy will say, Sir Jonah Oglethorpe.
And he is
Yeah,
still staring, eyes level to you, Elliot.
she's gonna repeat that. It just popped into her head. I don't know. Would she have heard
might
it
look
in
a
your
little
voice?
confused, but like how she just
Like,
happened
I was
to
about
know
to
this.
say, I already thought you were weird from the last session when you were like saying things I was thinking, but now I'm just like, he's demonic.
Does his tone change at all that he was referred to by his full name with deference, or Jonah Oglethorpe?
His eyes narrow into little slits. The fact that you mentioned his first name. You know, some people call me the overseer of this fine city. Those people are vault dwellers. I prefer to see myself as this town's guardian. Solstice City is a place that thrives on order. Don't you think, man? What's your name?
Elliot?
Elliot. Are you here trying to keep order in my city or break it?
You might want to take it to note the defenses that our court issue lawyer was mentioning about might have been bringing it in to get properly disposed of.
I mean,
Oh, I've heard the lawyer's piece. I want to hear your piece, man.
No, I was telling Elliot, like player Elliot, that she might want to note that when she responds.
um, what would she say? Does it have to be binary? I guess I'm trying to keep the order.
You guess? And make me a charisma speech check against his.
Oh, dang it.
I
Hold
haven't
on.
made the, I'm gonna roll for the,
Oh, darn it.
Oof.
I'm rolling for the trade marshal because I don't have a token for for the governor yet. I will say you meet it. I'm going, oh no, I rolled a 1, a crit. You guess? In my city, you guess you're trying to keep the order?
I mean, I wouldn't want to see anything bad happen to this fair city. Yeah.
This city seems vast, but make no mistake, I have my eyes everywhere. It is my duty to ensure everything here runs smoothly. Am I understood?
Very much so.
Now, I assume you came here seeking something, whether it was an audience or information or business. But if you ever, and he looks you dead in the eyes, and he is staring hard at you. If you ever bring poison into my city again, I will have you in the mines for 20 years.
Noted.
So tell me, what is it you came into my town for?
Was that for me? I was just
And
on the
he's
cart.
looking up at everybody. Like he's looking at you, he's looking at everybody else.
And
What did you come into
Marshall,
my town for?
Is the mayor still here? Or
The mayor's still here. The mayor is like
Uh,
gulping.
I
uh,
would
um,
I would speak up and mention that the reason why we're here is actually to collect on a bounty or a large bounty for a criminal that we hunted down in the name of the DTA.
I present the bounty.
Is is Marcus here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Marcus followed behind. The governor's going to grab the paperwork from Marcus very uh
Snappily, just
not
by like ripping it
snappily,
out of his
not
hand.
snappily, very slowly, bring it to himself and flip through. Yes, I see. You're an NCR lawman, I take it?
yes, I have my badge and work if you need to look at it.
He looks at your bag, he leans down, he gives it a long glance. I respect order and I respect law in my land, Mr.
Mm, mm, Marcus, right?
Mr. Bright. It would be bright of you to
Oh
keep the
no, he
people next to
didn't.
you in line.
I will try to the best of my ability. I don't generally like to get involved with people individual lives unless if it affects the group as a whole.
Everybody affects everybody else, if you ask me, Mr. Bright. And so we all have to keep an eye on our neighbor, don't we? And he looks to
Agree.
Elliot.
Can I speak up here?
Yeah.
I'll mention that, and I don't know if I've happened to present my citizenship card to him or not, but I'll mention that these Marcus and Ellie wouldn't know the laws of this land is actually a little bit of a mistake on my part because I had the I guess I would say assumption in this case that like even like possession of drugs for use is illegal, but we could deliver them to be destroyed by the trade authorities.
Make me
Am
a
I mistaken on that?
make me a charisma speak check. Difficulty 1.
All right, I will spend a luck point on that.
Okay.
Oh, that was close.
You hear from his mind, I am not tolerating this any longer than I have to. I need to get back to the vault. As long as you keep order in my town, Mr. Bright, and you keep some undesirable elements from it, I will be perfectly fine with letting you mill about. Do business. Enjoy the festival. We have a harvest festival. And he looks at Elliot one last time. But please do stay in line. And he's going to turn around and head back into the castle proper.
I'll mention to the governor as he's leaving. Our apologies for your officer not giving us the chance to explain ahead of time and interrupting your busy schedule.
Roll me a charisma speak check difficulty 2.
No,
You're now...
he did it.
Wait, why am I having to roll a charisma check for this?
Because you just mouthed off at him.
I am apologizing to him?
Oh,
How's that mouthing off?
Sorry.
Yeah, but it's sort of underhanded, though, isn't it?
It felt underhanded to me. I don't know.
You know what? It's because we're from the South.
Yeah.
We get triggered. That's like a.
If anyway it's underhanded, I'm sort of like being underhanded towards the officer that pulled us up here, not him. In fact, what I was saying is I'm apologizing to the mayor for taking up his time because the officer jumped to conclusions.
And he looks at Roland, the officer. Roland, come here. What do I always tell you? All's well, sir, if I do my job. All's well. Make sure you do it right next time. Don't be too eager. And he turns around and heads back into the castle. You guys are now free to go, but you are in the City of Order at Solstice City.
Once we get out of the courthouse area, I'm gonna kind of give like a little bit of a hushed lecture to Ellie and Marcus, and I guess anybody else in the party that happens to be here about what we need to be doing, so this doesn't happen again.
I was actually kind of curious though, why I was keeping the drugs, to know where they're making this stuff. If anyone in town knows. I guess I would ask the trade marshal.
The trade marshal, as he's walking you back, says, "Well, you should know." And he kind of gives you a look, up and down at your like hair and your clothes.
Hey, look. I left that life behind. I have no idea what they're doing with this stuff now.
It's coming out of Macon, kid.
I know, but
well, if you know, why'd you ask?
Are the trap stars from Macon?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. They're bad dudes. This is bad stuff. You know that.
Yeah, I do know that. That's why I pulled you aside and thought you were dealing. Should have assumed that you weren't.
Dealing with one vial? Come on.
Yeah, one blunt and you think that's stealing?
It's venom. It's the deadliest drug that's come out of Macon so far.
Why do you think we're trying to bring it here to get it destroyed?
Well,
and he just throws his hands up. All's well. All's well. And heads back to the gatehouse. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the festival.
All right, would this be a good stopping point? Because I'll need to head out here in a few minutes.
Yeah, this is a good point to end the session.
All right, we just barely saved Elliot from getting arrested and sent
The
to
salt mines.
yeah.
All right.
And next episode, we will get to visit all of Solstice City, all of the wonderful locations here in Solstice City, like Reveal Fire.
Yay!